Hey guys and gals, this is Chris, and you are listening to Night 9 of A to Z Movie Night's 13 Nights of Halloween. Tonight's movie is The Fly with the Gold Bloom. Buckle up.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another edition to A to Z Movie Night. Woo! This is a special one. This is part of our 13 Nights of Horror, as Tim would call it, and Zach would call it our 13 Movie Nights of October, or Halloween, or whatever. So buckle in, get ready, because we can't decide what's going on.
We don't know what we're doing.
But tonight I have with me, I have Tim Postawait. Say what's up.
Good evening.
I like that. That's kind of Vincent Price.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Oh, yeah. And also, I have with me, Chris Topher. That's like a little parenthetical Topher.
I've met a Topher before.
Okay.
Well, I wish you would be
kind of an
odd guy.
Odd guy.
Well, anyway, tonight, in keeping with the 13 Nights, we're doing another horror movie, and I'm going to go ahead and let Tim tell you what we're doing.
This is one that we've talked about a lot. We tried to do it as the date of this recording. We tried to do it last week, which was the anniversary of its release.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah. It is David Cronenberg's The Fly. It was released August 15th, 1986. It had a budget of $15 million, and it was released to pretty good reviews. It gained cult classic status like most of the movies that we do are.
Oh, it was talked about so much. There was a lot of buzz
but it
about
was,
it.
it was very good. So for those that are not familiar, I will fill you in. When scientist Seth Brundle completes his teleportation device, he decides to test its abilities on himself. Unbeknownst to him, a housefly slips in during the process, leading to a merger of man and insect. Initially, Brundle appears to have undergone a successful teleportation, but the fly's cells begin to take over his body. As he becomes increasingly fly-like, Brundle's girlfriend, played by Gina Davis, is horrified as the person she once loved deteriorates into a monster. As always, you can watch along with us. We are at the 20th Century Fox logo right now. Mm-hmm. So if you choose to watch along with us, we will do the countdown now.
That's right. I'm going to do
3, 2,
1.
We in this bitch.
All right, let's do this.
So I will say one thing before.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers. That's
First
right.
things fucking last. Cheers,
That's it.
ladies and
First
gentlemen.
things last. Cheers. I will say a little friendly thing just for you guys that aren't here with us is this is the first hard copy movie that we've done. We're doing this on DVD actually instead of streaming or download or something like that.
That's right. Aaron and I got a little nostalgic earlier today. We took a little trip down to Silsbee.
Oh, yeah. I was going to wait till a little bit later than that, but
I don't know. I feel like that was the reason why we were doing the hard copy.
Absolutely,
We'll get into all that.
All right, fine then.
I just wanted to say, so it's like...
No, well...
I'm kidding.
No, you know what? It's time. It's time. We're going to talk about it, Chris. We are. We did.
We're watching a hard copy of a movie right now.
Okay, well, get to it.
Yeah, so Video 1 and Pizza 2 in Silsbee, North Silsbee, it's closing. Its last day is going to be September 6th. Mm-hmm. So we felt nostalgic, and we went out there. We had to get some of those...
Music by Howard Shore, by the way.
Who did the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Howard Shore did I
can hear it.
The music. It's very epic music.
I can hear it right now. It's like the horn section is like boom, boom.
But yeah, we went out. We went to
Shore.
Silsbee. Went to the video store. They're going out of business.
And we also we had to get some of that sweet pizza. It's the best. But other than that, they're also selling other DVDs and VHSs. I actually bought PlayStation 1 games and VHSs, just so you know.
We got a nice little bundle today.
Yeah, we did, and. That's kind of something I always wanted to bring up when we do these shows, but I never, I guess, had the segue because we've never been playing it on DVD. But I think in this area, more than any other, we kind of have like, we should have a culture of like archival hard copies.
For sure.
What I mean? Because we have hurricanes. And storms where
power outages.
like where cables go out and stuff like that. You know.
Well, I've been building that collection for a very long time. I have a closet
in
full
it.
of great VHS and
Well, we got some good stuff today, and it was real exciting, and it's kind
Yeah.
of cool that we're watching The Fly now on actual DVD rather than
it is cool.
a digital copy. So
And
that's all I wanted to bring up.
And what's good is we won't have any buffering issues or streaming issues or anything.
No,
And some of those, I believe, pickups that y'all got today might end up in some of y'all's laps.
That's
in
very
future
true.
giveaways.
Hey,
that's
we
very
may do.
true.
But stay tuned to hear more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we are thrust into our film. We have met our hero, Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis. At the time, they were actually dating,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I think helped this movie.
They were dating before the movie.
They had just kind of started dating.
That
around
first-
that.
Did they just so happen to land
Yeah,
the roles
yeah.
together, or how did that play out?
Jeff Goldblum was actually one of their first choices.
Okay.
Somebody threw his name out, just kind of like, what do you think? Okay, so the makeup artists, and by the way, this movie is up there. We've talked about it before. Just the practical effects and the transformation. Some of the stuff you see later on in this movie is award-winning. Almost, just it's great body horror and
Unbelievably
stuff. And
It's the OG body horror, really.
so
it really
David,
is. Yeah, yeah.
David Cronenberg, and if y'all didn't, David Cronenberg did before this, he had done Scanners, The Dead Zone, which was based off a Stephen King story. He also did Videodrome
Oh.
with, I mean, he's a very, very weird director. If you've ever seen Videodrome with fucking, what's his name, James Woods,
Yeah.
Debbie Harry, it's weird.
Those are all weird movies though.
It's very
Scanners. Freaking,
Yes,
I mean,
yeah. So he was like, he's very particular about, he picks his actors. The casting process in this movie was very hard because they said you got to get your main man perfect, because if you don't, a big thing that directors always say is if you cast your film correctly, 90% of your job's done.
Who said that? That was Cronenberg?
No, that's just a thing with directors.
Oh, okay,
That's-
yeah.
it goes way back. Yeah, if a director casts his movie properly, 90%, because he didn't have to hold their hand through the whole thing.
Right. Yeah,
He can trust them, and they trust to do what they want. But he also knew that there was going to be a lot of makeup and stuff on Jeff Goldblum in this, so he acknowledged that. So he talked to the makeup people. One of the main guys' names was Chris Wallace. He did the creature effects and makeup effects. And he said, okay, well, if you want my opinion, you need to kind of pick an actor that has a thin face with small ears and not a big bridge on the nose, so that they can have more work as far as when they start applying the makeup to him. Well, he goes, hey, we're thinking about Jeff Goldblum, even though that's the exact opposite
Right, yeah.
of what you asked for, because Jeff Goldblum has comically large ears and a big bridge on his nose.
Yeah.
But they were like, hey, you know what, he's tall, he's thin, we'll work with it.
But you're also looking for an actor that can play the part
Through the makeup.
through the makeup
Yeah,
and actually
yeah.
deal with having to sit in a chair for hours and having this stuff
Well,
applied to you.
one cute thing, God, I'm slinging sweat around.
Yeah, let's take
yeah,
a
we're-
second to say how fucking
It's
hot it is.
fucking
in
hot.
here.
in here, guys.
It's warm
You
inside
guys,
the A
you
to
guys
Z
look,
podcast studio.
It's I'm looking at the thermostat. It's 94 degrees in here.
We are all in tank tops.
We
Type-
suffer for our art, and it's all for you.
Type F to pay your respects. But it is hot. We're trying to get the AC fixed in here. If you want to help
If you
out,
want to help out, yeah.
just give us a like and a subscribe. I don't know how it's gonna help, but it will. God
We'll
dang
put
it.
it towards the AC bill.
What I was gonna say is how kind of weird and cheesy is that? So you bring a girl up to your place and you immediately jump on the piano to show her that you can play.
Well, he
How fucking cheese, man.
Well, because you got to think.
I've
Because
probably
they-
done that before.
He said he approached it as like he really. This movie is kind of like a love triangle thing.
yeah.
We have not met the third point of that triangle yet, but he played it as a very. He thought it was like. He said he played it as a romantic comedy.
That's how he played it.
Yeah,
I don't know
And then
about that.
and then just some unfortunate things happen,
Right.
in the film. But he started off. That's why he jumps on the piano. He's very eccentric. He's a genius, and genius usually are kind of eccentric and wild. And
Yeah, that's true.
so he's he's a nerdy guy. He thought that oh man, you know what? If I bring a girl up to my studio apartment and just jump on this piano, she's gonna love that shit.
And first of all, this isn't a studio apartment. It's like an industrial
Right.
Oh no.
flat.
yeah.
I am really, ever since I watched this when I was like younger, I was always envious, and it might be the reason why I want a place like this.
Oh,
like,
it's awesome.
Well, somebody probably bankrolled him and said, "Hey,
Probably, yeah.
you want to do
yeah.
your experiments and everything? We'll pay for this giant space for you to do it."
So
I really want a place like
I always
that.
like to bring this up whenever an actor ends up coming back to A to Z movie night. So this is probably the second. Is this not the second, or is it the third time Mr. Jeff Goldblum has returned?
Brundle, Seth?
Because
I don't think-
we
I
have
don't-
Independence Day.
Oh yeah, you're
Other
right.
than
You're right.
Independence
You're right.
Day,
Yeah, so
that's
it's the
it.
second time. Yeah,
Okay, we're in the second now. All right.
yeah, that's right. That's right. For sure. Yeah, he was totally in that.
Welcome back, Jeff Goldblum.
Good eye, sir.
And Aaron has always gushed about Gina Davis.
I don't know why. There's something about Gina Davis. I love it.
I think I've stated in previous podcasts. I hate the hairstyles in the '80s for a lot of. I don't like that.
It's the same
perm.
as
Yeah.
Ripley. It's the same as Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. It is.
I
Yeah,
don't
but they
understand.
corrected it in the sequel. It wasn't until Aliens that I was like, okay, yeah, I could see that. They really throw us into the movie real quic here.
Yeah.
That was animated
Was he
effects.
just snorting a line, by the way?
No.
It looked like he was doing something behind that he was being secretive about, and I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh, it was the '80s, right? So
Yeah, everybody was doing coke. He's staying up for days on end doing his experiments.
Look.
I don't even like his his hair even looks like a wig in this movie.
yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the '80s was just a really humid decade. Maybe that's why
You
everyone's.
think so?
Maybe that's why everyone's
They
hair's
just
like
rolled
that.
with it.
Yeah, I don't know, because no one's hair's like that anymore. You know.
Well, both of these people have gotten better looking with age, to be honest. I think both of them look better
Yeah.
now
Oh, yeah.
than they did then.
Yeah, they look great.
But because they were dating back then, he would sit in the chair later on in the makeup effects for like 3 to 4 hours. And there's a lot of really cute photos. She would sit there and read to him and stuff.
While he's getting his makeup put
there's
on?
photos of her sitting there with a book
Oh, man,
while
that's
he's getting
really-
the pit, and she would
that's
sit there.
sweet.
She'd sit there in the corner and read him stuff and everything to kind of
That's
because he
cool.
couldn't move or talk or anything. He had to stay still while they put all the stuff on
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
And she would sit there and read to him to kind of keep him.
They met on the set of Earth Girls Are Easy, didn't they?
Which
that
is
was
one
yeah.
of the very, very weird movies.
It's a silly, stupid movie.
Jim Carrey, I think,
Yeah,
was-
Oh, okay. And
It's
Jeff
a-
Goldblum played the alien,
it's
right?
Jim Carrey,
He was like
Jeff
Jim Carrey,
Goldblum,
Jeff
or-
Goldblum, and I don't even know who
like
the third
Phil
guy
Lamar or
was.
something.
Somebody
Yeah.
weird.
crazy like that.
I forgot about that.
I think it might have been Phil Lamar because he's the voice. He does all his voices. I don't know. I'm probably wrong about that.
Well, I just posted a picture about a
somebody's
salon
funny.
that's called Curl Up and Die, and somebody
Yeah.
said that they think that that's from Earth Girls Are Easy.
Well, it might be. I don't know.
All right, so fill me in here, Timbo. I haven't seen this movie in a very
So
long
she's
time.
like a reporter, apparently.
She's there for a story.
Yeah.
He thinks she's genuinely interested in him. That's why she secretly hit the recorder and put it back in her
Right.
I
purse.
see, okay.
Because she got her way into his apartment to get a load of this under false pretenses.
They're much more brilliant than I am.
So wait a minute. How do you not think that Gina Davis is incredible, Tim? I don't understand. I'm looking right now. I just don't understand.
He's putting you on blast, but honestly, hey, she's a pretty lady, but I never had a brush
I mean,
for Gina
sure,
Davis.
I don't know,
yeah,
man.
She's not ugly,
No.
They leave me alone because
Not-
I'm not.
but
And
They're both very interesting looking. Like
they are.
It seems to be a really popular thing nowadays for girls to think Jeff Goldblum is like the hottest ever because he's older.
Yeah,
He's like
he
a silver
has some
fox,
sort of resurgence now, you know.
which he, I mean,
And then see, she
Good
get-
on him.
She gets busted because
very
she has to
attractive.
flip the tape over. Kids these days don't understand.
And
that.
this is when he becomes the fly and eats her head off and
Yep.
it rolls credits?
right away.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, okay, the original that this was a remake.
yeah.
Okay,
Right.
let me get into
Vincent
some.
Price.
Let me get some stuff. Yeah, Vincent Price was in the original.
sorry.
But it was a very different story and kind of not as intricate as this.
Kind of on the same lines of John Carpenter redoing The Thing. Like,
In fact, I'm gonna have
Cronenberg
Yeah,
kind of made
and then made it better.
Cronenberg made The Fly his own film, even though it's a remake.
One of the few
whereas
remakes that's
Carpenter
better
made
than
yeah.
the original. Yeah. So in the process of trying to get this off the ground, it was going around Hollywood, different directors and stuff like that.
Keep it for good luck.
The Vincent Price one is very weird because in that one, as he's turning into a fly, the fly that was in the thing with him is turning into him.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
really?
So there's like a subplot where they're trying to catch the fly because he's like, if I can get the fly back,
Then I can...
he thought he could
Oh, wow.
reverse
Switch
it.
it. Yeah.
So he finally, at some point in the
So there's
original
like
movie-
more hope in that one. Yeah.
but it's fucked up because he has this giant hydraulic press in his lab. So in the original, his wife kind of becomes the main character about how she's dealing with all of this. And he finally, at the end, he can't even speak anymore because he has the fly head. So he writes down, "You have to kill me," and he lays himself down in this giant hydraulic press, and she pushes the button and squashes him. And then they go find that the fly version that has been turning into him is caught in a spider web.
Oh, shit.
And they're standing over it, and it's really weird because he's making this sound going, "Ee!" Like it's fucking weird.
So Vincent
and they
Price
crush
is doing
him.
this?
Yeah, no,
He's doing
Vincent,
the sound
Vincent-
himself?
No, Vincent Price isn't the guy turning the. He's like the detective trying to figure out why
I
this
see.
guy
Okay, I
died.
see, yeah, right.
Yeah, and he's standing over there with another guy, and they see the fly that's turning into the man, and the spider is coming at him, and they crush him with a fucking rock. And then they're sitting in this little courtyard. She's like, "Okay, well that's the story, you guys. I'll walk you out. Like, let's get." It's a really weird movie.
See, I've never seen the original Fly. I did see a couple days ago. I was looking this up, and apparently Jeff Goldblum did send a letter to Vincent Price that was like,
Didn't waste any time.
"Hello, I really hope that you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed yours."
Yeah.
And Vincent Price was so taken by it that he actually wrote him a letter back himself. And then he actually went to go see the premiere. And he was quoted by saying, "It was fantastic up until towards the end. They went a little too far."
Oh man, I don't think they went too far, but I can understand
But that's Vincent Price,
Vincent
you know.
Price, because towards the end of this movie,
Oh, yeah, I know.
whew,
Yeah.
but it's beautiful in such a. It's a tragic story.
Look how...
Because this guy is a nice guy.
Oh, it's,
You-
a
you-
absolutely, yeah, yeah.
tragedy. That's
It's
what
yeah,
this is.
it's a tragedy. You immediately
Well,
like this guy.
I think it says something about like the hubris of man and playing God and a lot of that too. You know what I mean? Like when you play with forces you don't understand, you're gonna get fucked up.
Well, to quote Jeff
know?
Goldblum from
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, he says, "Y'all were so busy with the idea that you could do it, you never stopped to think whether or not you should do it."
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Which is?
I guess he was already kind of a sophomore in
That was
terms.
a-
His role was
Well,
kind of
it's a
sophomore.
direct callback
yeah.
to The Fly.
Yeah.
I mean, Jurassic Park
Yeah.
is actually considered the true sequel to The Fly with Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum.
Little did y'all
Man,
know,
well,
but
yeah,
straight from Chris Corville's mouth.
Man meddling with things
Oh,
that
I
he
should
might...
have shared that with you guys.
Well, yeah, it's man meddling with things
He's been
he might
Chris.
not
Chris has
should
been
meddle
sitting on
with.
that for like 3 years, just so y'all know. It's a theory he's been concocting for quite a while. He let me in on it last night.
Yeah.
So
well,
yeah.
This really kind of
I
started...
know people.
It's a unified Goldblum theory.
It really kind of started the whole, like,
Become your major project. I'm talking about a
just
book,
like...
not a
It's
magazine article.
it's
Follow
weird,
me.
like, his celebrity is because he's a kind of a kooky actor, but that's perfectly fitted for this scientist that
Search the background.
is, obsessive with his work, and he's going to be eccentric.
He
Like,
is a kook. He's
he's
yeah.
one-track mind. See, like, I mean, he's talking right now. He's like, he looks at the French fry, and he's like, it brings everything back to his work.
Right.
He's a man obsessed.
I love Jeff Goldblum with all my heart, but I will say the man says,
Life
way too much.
finds a way.
Well, he does it now because he's in on the joke.
He's
Right,
always
right.
been
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
actor, though.
But that's why I think he's perfect for this. Is because
Absolutely,
he's kind of kooky. It's like when people
Not
were like,
disagreeing.
when they said, "Hey, Michael Keaton's going to play Batman," people were like, "Fuck you! He's a comedic actor.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?"
He's like 5
and it was
foot.
perfect. I think that's the same thing with this. He knew how to play kind of an eccentric, especially as the movie progresses. He goes through all the stages wonderfully.
Really? You guys want to know something I'm really happy about?
Look at that 80s decor.
That Zach's not here. I'm super happy Zach's not
Oh
here.
yeah, man. We
You know what
haven't
I mean?
talked
Like-
about how much fun we have when he's not here.
God, do y'all think
Dang
that
it.
Zach actually, like, fucked with the AC on purpose?
I think he did. Like, I think when he left, he's
He
like, I'm not
wants
gonna
us
be
to
here.
sweat?
I think so. I think he like probably cut the line or
That's
the,
my guess.
the Freon line or
I'm
something.
thinking this is some
some
sort
No,
of
no,
retaliation.
that's fucking fact.
Yeah, it is guaranteed.
Staff would be in the neighborhood. Felt a bit scummy.
And here we meet the third point of our triangle, the ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Just taking a shower in her
He's like,
stuff.
yeah, I still have the key, so I'm fucking naked. What's up?
What a power move though. I mean, that guy's an alpha.
Wow, yeah.
That dude's a super alpha. He's like, I'm just gonna
I don't
pop
know
in
if
the.
he's I don't think he's an alpha. I think he just has a key.
He's
to
like,
the
I'm gonna pop
apartment.
in. I'm gonna get naked. I'm gonna take a shower. And when she comes in, I'm just
I
gonna
think
like, what's up?
it's one of those relationships, they broke up, but he's like, yeah, we didn't really break up, though. You say we broke up.
You say it, but
You
did
say
we
that.
though?
But did we really break up?
Oh, he looks like
And he looks like a creep.
he looks like a jackhole.
But yeah, she works for him.
Right, she's like his boss, which is like
So that's why he uses that against her.
that's like Me Too #1. You
Yeah,
know?
he's
Don't
like-
wield your power over women.
Hey,
Well,
also,
he's like,
also,
you're gonna keep fucking me, or you might get fired.
yeah, pretty
Also,
much.
I'll
yeah.
say this: I'm the baby in this episode because even though I have seen this a few times, I haven't seen it since I was probably like 12.
You watched this when you were 12?
Yeah.
What's the matter with your parents, dude?
Hey, whoa, watch it. Like
That's
my
really
daughter's
rude.
12,
How about
and
you
I've
calm
shown
down,
her.
sir? Calm down.
My daughter, I've seen The Thing, and
what?
God
My
knows
parents
what.
were very cool about me renting horror movies. They were all right with it. They didn't mind.
This
And
was
I'm
one that
thankful
I
for
didn't.
it.
This did not creep you out when you were 12.
No, it fucked with my whole brain because it was
All right.
There are two scenes
not
specifically that I
scary. It was
will-
just it was unsettling.
You'll,
Yeah, it's
you'll shield
unsettling.
the eyes. Yeah, it's
Yeah, there's two scenes. I'll point them out when they happen that I specifically remember just going, and still even today as an adult, it's like, oh God, yeah.
So what is what is the connection, if any, Tim? Because I know you've been studying this for a couple days. Is this very Kafkaesque? Is this like pulled straight from Metamorphosis?
It's,
You know,
I
like-
mean, they.
That's what it makes
clearly
me
is.
think of,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's the
Clearly
first.
be-
That's the first thing that comes to mind. If people don't know the short story by Franz Kafka about the man having the dream about turning into a beetle.
and he cocoons.
Metamorphosis?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's horrible. I think that's kind of like a subprimal fear of that people. That's why body
think so.
horror
Well,
works in films.
no, it's-
and it's so unsettling. Is
I don't think anybody actually fears becoming a beetle.
No.
But
it's
the description of what can
So
Well,
it's,
imagine if you
is horrifying.
Imagine
Horrifying.
if things started happening to your body that shouldn't be happening.
Right,
That's
yeah.
that's a fucking
going back to another
nightmare.
episode of 13 Nights of Halloween, to Creepshow with Stephen King becoming
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
grass.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
That
that
is-
same type of
or
situation.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, where
intensely
the girl's
horrifying.
nightmare she starts turning into the fucking cockroach.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's just a horrible, disgusting. That's
It's-
that's
we don't want to.
horrifying.
We fear of transforming into
well,
something.
the thing.
Like,
That's
why do we
part
need
of the,
to transform?
It's part of the fear of the thing. Is like,
Right.
what if you were the thing you didn't even know you were a thing? You don't want to think you're not you.
But see, okay.
Look at that
This
video.
song-
So what did they put in
recorder.
there? A dog? A cat? What? I
His
don't-
pet baboon, I believe.
a baboon.
I believe it was a baboon.
Why would you try it out on such a?
You notice the thing that they're putting?
What?
Does it? It looks like a giant Dalek from Doctor Who.
Watch
It does.
this,
It does
though.
look like Dalek. Yeah.
Look at that.
It's inside out.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fucking. Oh no, it was a cat or something. Or
I think.
Look
so.
at that giant Dalek.
It is a Dalek. Yeah. I would have tried it on like a lesser creature before I tried it on a baboon.
Oh, for sure.
Well, he did it on her pantyhose and it worked. But
Right.
his problem right now, that's why he's so pissed off, is the organic material.
Well,
I think I would go.
okay,
I think I would
wait.
go really small. if I-
pantyhose
like,
are organic. They just aren't living tissue.
It's not living
Well,
tissue.
yeah.
That's the thing. He's built these teleportation pods, and he's fucking pissed because organic or living tissue. It seems
Right.
it seems to work on other
Yeah.
things, but he can't figure out how to get something organic living. That's kind of like in
Right.
the Terminator films. That's why they have to come back naked,
Right,
because
right,
they
right.
can't bring
They can't
weapons
bring the
or-
clothes,
it
clothes,
doesn't-
jeans,
it
all those
doesn't
other
it doesn't
things,
work
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
And
Yeah.
see, Aaron was totally right. Like he went way too big. He should probably pick
Like
a
a-
creature
like a-
that's really
like a rat.
tiny,
Like a rat? Like a
I'm-
rat?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm thinking
Or a
more.
possum?
I'm thinking of a fly.
A possum, maybe an opossum.
I'm thinking maybe a fly would
Don't
work.
fuck a possum if it
Don't y'all
dies.
look? Don't y'all fucking touch my possums,
It's
okay?
all connected.
It is all connected. But I don't know why y'all hate possums so much. I love possums.
Yeah, well,
They're
I don't understand. That
That's
seems to be a
great.
fad.
Look,
I'm
they
really
they
happy
eat
for you.
they eat trash, which that means that they're nature's recyclers.
so that's cool.
They eat
So
ticks.
that's cool.
They eat all the
trash.
ticks. You know, like they're dope, man. They're cool.
That's really
They're cool
neat. I'm
fuck-
glad you enjoy them so much.
Why do you hate them, man? I don't understand.
'Cause they're
why
disgusting.
am I put on blast for? Why do I have to defend myself right now for disliking possums?
Because possums are dope.
Okay, let's do a voter poll. If y'all are listening, go vote.
Oh,
on this.
everybody loves possums
Tell
now.
us
They all
who-
think they're
who-
super
who
cute.
loves
We're gonna
them and who
lose.
doesn't. Yeah.
We're gonna lose.
So
Tim and I are gonna lose.
she got with him to begin with for a story, but she's starting to fall for him. Mm-hmm. His excitement, his
Eccentricities.
the way he is so committed and so.
See, this is some Steve Jobs shit. She's looking
Yeah.
through his closet, and he has like
That's a cliche. Everything's the same.
all. Yeah, everything he has is all the same.
Mr. Rogers.
He has
Ernest.
He has five
Yeah.
sets of the same shoes.
They did
Five
it. They did it
sets-
in Last Action Hero. You
Yeah.
remember?
Last Action Hero is another one. Yeah.
It's all the same boots and red shirts. And,
But for him though, it's like this is a mark of ingenuity and
Insanity.
genius.
Well,
Not
Einstein,
insanity, genius.
he says, I believe
Yeah.
I don't know if he says it in this movie, but the rumor is that Einstein did the same thing.
yeah.
Einstein just had several different same outfits because he was like, I can't waste time thinking about what I'm
yeah,
going to wear that
exactly.
day. Bam.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs does it or did it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They probably got
He
it from
still does.
Einstein.
He still does it in heaven.
That's,
in heaven?
That's the
Yeah.
rumor that's what Einstein
They all
did.
they all
so.
do the same thing. Look at what's his face, the alien Facebook guy, Mark Zuckerberg. He wears the same shit every day.
He's not an alien. He's a lizard person.
Oh,
He is a
lizard
lizard
person,
person.
Have you ever
Absolutely.
seen? Did you see that video where he's like, he went live for a couple hours, like,
Hold on. I
hey you
think I
guys,
think
we're
you get
smoking
some,
meats.
I think you
Ooh,
get some side boob of your girl Gina Davis here in a minute.
No,
They were
it
smoke-
was-
Okay, hold on. They were smoking meats.
dude, look at
Aaron.
yeah,
Yeah, look at that fucking. You know how much that place costs?
no, yeah. Zuckerberg was like doing a barbecue. And there's a supercut of every time he said we're smoking meats. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like 15 minutes. Like
They're
we're
doing
here,
lazy sideways sex.
Hey, that's one of the best.
That's when you wake up in the morning sex.
That's one of the best, dog.
Lazy sideways is,
Hey,
hey, I woke up with a boner, roll over.
Bro,
y'all
when
are
she's-
boring as
when
fuck.
she's- when she's-
I can't get into
when she
lazy
back in that
sideways.
booty
That's
up
when
on
you
you?
first wake up and you're still tired.
When she backing that
Yeah,
booty
they
up
back
on your
that booty
dog?
up against you. They feel your boner and they back your booty up against your boner, and that means they down to clown.
So wait a
They
minute.
down.
They down
You
a
saying
clown,
they down
dog.
with the clown?
They down a clown.
Wait, are you saying that you've been boning
ICP girls?
ICP girls? What, juggalos?
Juggalettes?
Juggalettes. I've never heard that term before.
Oh, it's a thing.
So wait a
I'm
minute.
sure it is.
So Chris, so you're sitting in a room with me and Tim.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You've never heard of the term juggalette, and you're calling us boring?
right? Live your
No,
life.
no, no.
Like-
I didn't call y'all boring.
You said boring because we have sideways sex.
I said the
Lazy
position was
sideways.
boring.
No, you
That's
literally.
because it's only
You just
it's only
said-
cool when you wake up in the morning. You bust one out and then you roll back over and you both go back to sleep.
Hey,
you
man.
just said we boring. Yeah, we
I
were
did
like.
not say we boring.
You did. We were like.
We're
like
watching
that.
The Fly right now at A to Z Movie Night.
You're like,
Aaron
we like
is,
it.
For those just joining us,
Yeah, for those that just decided to pop in, if you just if you just skipped ahead, you're not wanting a commercial or
you want to get into the meat. You want to get into the meat
Well,
of
here
the
you
story.
are.
See
You're
what
in
I
the
did?
meat of it
I
right
said
now.
meat because he's eating meat. Look. Oh man, I'm fucking hilarious.
It looks absolutely 100% raw.
Wait a minute. Why is he? That's
It's-
not, he hasn't.
That's raw meat, bro.
No. He's making them steaks.
Oh, I see.
No. He's trying to put tissue through.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah.
So
okay,
he figured
okay,
out a way
okay.
to maybe test it without
I
killing
got you.
something else.
I was about to say he hasn't even been turned into a fly or
Yeah.
anything yet.
Well, I think because it keeps
It's a build-up.
it keeps fucking up, and
You
he
know what?
finally goes, you know what? I'm gonna put myself in there.
You know what? First of all, I think I would have tried a fucking steak before a pet baboon.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that might not be your first choice, and
But-
then it came to him after sex. He
Goldblum.
was like, he was laying there after fucking Gina Davis, and he was like, "You're gross." You know what? Before I put you in this motherfucker,
he's doing
I'm
a
gonna try this steak.
I'm gonna make the best steak in the world and then throw
okay,
it.
no,
in.
no, no.
he's doing a taste test difference. Yeah, he sent one through and
he
one
put
not.
it through. Yeah, he put it through,
Yeah.
cooked it, and then sees if
Yeah.
she can tell the difference. If it's different somehow.
Oh, okay.
Because I think she says the one that goes through tastes weird.
So 50 years later, in The Fly 2, Gina Davis contracts cancer from eating this steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
It's just a sad movie. It has nothing to do with a
It's
fly. It's
not
just.
at
Oh, it's
all.
just a cancer movie. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people
Cancer
that are
movie, yeah.
donating for her. There's,
Her family
Say
just
something.
falling apart in the process.
yeah, it's one of those feel-good sad movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Meryl Streep plays her mom, and
It's synthetic.
they actually did make a sequel to this, The Fly 2. James Spader,
Really?
but we
Yeah.
won't. I don't want to bring that in because we'll bring that in later.
That's what's
Okay.
funny is I thought Aaron was actually reading facts about The Fly 2 when he said it.
No, she gets this massive tumor. she turns into the Elephant Man basically,
Yeah.
which is funny.
Dwayne The Rock
because
Johnson comes and
to-
visits her in her hospital room.
one of the guys that worked on the creature effects in this worked on the Elephant Man. Which
Really?
was David Lynch, I believe.
Yeah,
Anthony
David Lynch,
Hopkins. Yeah.
Wait, what now? What?
The movie, The Elephant Man.
Yeah, I remember the movie.
Yeah, the same guys that did the makeup for the Elephant Man in that.
Okay.
And that was
Yeah.
Malkovich that played the Elephant Man, right? And Anthony Hopkins was
Was
the
it?
Wait,
Anthony
the Elephant
Hopkins.
Man with the David Lynch film?
Yeah, wait, wasn't Malkovich the Elephant Man? And
Not
Anthony
it.
Hopkins was like the doctor?
No way. No.
I don't know. Y'all figure it out because I don't
Yeah.
know.
Anthony Hopkins, yes, but
But Anthony Hopkins didn't play the Elephant Man.
no, he didn't. But John Malkovich definitely was not of age to.
Are you ready?
Yeah, tell us, Tim. Tell us.
Are you ready, Chris? How much money you want to put down on it?
I'm not going to put any money down because you seem very confident, so I'm probably wrong.
Oh, no, I was wrong.
Yeah.
John Hurt.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yes,
John
it was
Hurt.
John Hurt.
John Hurt played him. Anne Bancroft was in that
The
film?
War Doctor, man. Yeah, I watched The Elephant Man for the first time probably about 3 or 4 years ago. But yeah, Malkovich, no. I wish I put money
He
out.
did something like that later on. Malkovich
What?
is a character
Yeah,
actor.
Malkovich did Shadow of the Vampire where he was basically playing.
Yeah, I know that. That's not what I'm thinking.
So petty. So petty. I love it.
This guy reminds me of the dude from Empty Nest.
I followed you.
Yeah.
The-
And no one knows his name either because it's the dude from Empty Nest.
Yeah.
The
But he's-
Leslie Nielsen look-alike.
Right. There was a
Shitty
spin-off
actor.
of Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd look great in this.
Shout out to my sister Haley, who's probably the biggest Golden Girls fan in the fucking world.
No, I thought you were doing
You know
something
there-
different.
you know-
I'm shouting out to the Golden Girls. Thank
You know
all
that
for
there
everything.
is a Golden Girls version of the board game Clue?
There's a Golden Girls version of
There's
Clue.
a Golden Girls Clue.
Is it really?
Wow.
I'd love to play it.
So
Yeah,
first
they,
of all-
they got it at Second and Charles.
First of all, if
Send
I'm a
us some
golden girl,
shit, Second and Charles.
Is it a murder mystery?
if
or
I'm a
is-
golden girl, I'm Blanche. Calling it.
You
Calling
would
it right
be,
off,
you
right off the
fucking
bill.
whore.
Right off the-
apparently,
right off the bat.
apparently, Brian Casino already has.
Casino
Oh, yeah,
has.
he did
He's,
it in
he's
our
told
He's
us what we are.
already-
Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't the first time we brought up Golden Girls in A to Z.
He's told us what we are. Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
I'm probably the old one because I'm old as shit.
You're Estelle,
I'm
dude. I wish I was Estelle.
what's her
She's the
name? Getty,
best.
something Getty.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay,
Whatever.
so it works.
Whatever.
He sends his pet baboon through, and
It looked like it worked. Well, we'll
that big
see.
video camera CCD.
Oh yeah, that's an old like Betamax.
Yeah.
Fucking camera. She's
No, that's
holding
probably
there.
a VHS.
You think so?
That's probably a VHS recorder.
I don't know.
I had one of those for a very long time.
Damn boy.
All right, so it looks like we're all good.
Time for champagne.
You know, I kind
That'd be
of.
scary because baboon will fucking eat your face off.
Looks like we're all
I'd like to have a
okay.
pet baboon.
It'll
no,
eat your
No
face.
way, dude. No
I
way.
will fuck a baboon up, dude.
Oh my god!
It would be the
a baboon.
worst.
We eat
it would
your
be
eyes
the worst
for
roommate you would
jujubes.
ever have.
No. First of all,
You had to stare at
so,
his butt all the time.
Listen, you should know if you listen to A to Z, you should know that I actually fear chimps a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I don't fear no baboon though.
Do you see that scene in The Omen where all the baboons
Hell no.
like attack the
I don't know
car?
what the hell you talking about. I'll fuck
it
a
on the
baboon
list.
up, dog.
You will not fuck a baboon up. They are stronger
won't-
than fucking chimps.
I won't. No, they're definitely not.
They are.
You would get
No,
your ass
definitely
whipped
and
by
they're
a
more
baboon.
aggressive.
They might. No, I don't know, man.
We'll
I
settle
don't
this
know.
later
We'll settle later, but
in
I don't
the
know.
AC at the West.
Hey, y'all, you guys, we are fucking
in the air
sweating, dog.
conditioning.
Yeah, no, we are sweating our asses
We're
off.
sweating for you guys.
Asses off. But no, there's absolutely no way in hell that you could actually take down a baboon, and
Thank you, Chris.
you should probably
Is that what it is?
realize that. And
So,
take
oh,
care-
wait.
I'm
just
190
take
pounds.
care of
Okay,
yourself.
wait.
Stop
One thing
trying
I
to put yourself in
One thing I
terrible
forgot. One thing I
situations.
forgot to mention. Before David Cronenberg got this, do you know who was attached as the director and was on it for a very long time? Several people came and went on this movie. Mel fucking Brooks was going to direct
What?
this movie.
What?
Yeah.
And it wasn't going
But
to be
in
a
a
comedy.
serious way?
Yeah, in a serious way, and he stayed
And it
on.
wasn't going to be a comedy.
He stayed on for a while, and then even after backing out, saying I don't want to direct it, he still said I'll stay on as a producer because I want this movie to get made.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was actually one of the main people that said David Cronenberg, let's pick him. So they go after Cronenberg, and one of the main guys, his name was Chuck Pogue. I think that's a really cool last name, Pogue.
What?
Said, well, what do you think about David Cronenberg? David Cronenberg at that time was attached to Total Recall.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
David Cronenberg was going to attach
that's
Total
right,
Recall.
that's right, that's
And they
right,
said,
that's
yeah,
right.
fucking course, David Cronenberg would be great, but he's not available. They were like, well, that's Total Recall's falling apart. He didn't like the way they were taking it.
Right.
He's like, I'm not into this. So they get him, and they start negotiations with Cronenberg to do this. And he goes, yeah, I'll do it. I like the script, blah, 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 blah. And they go, okay. He goes, but I got to be honest. He goes, I want $750,000 to do it.
Scrape it off my shoe and get rid of it.
And they're like, okay. He said, my price to make this movie is not the budget of the film, his price.
His
If you want me, this is how much it's.
I want $750,000
Right,
to do it. So they turn around and they go to Fox and they say, okay, let's start high.
Yeah.
And so they went to the studio. They said, Cronenberg wants to do it. We're going to start at $1 million. And then they'll probably meet us at $750, and we'll get what we want.
Right. Yeah.
Start high, barter, blah blah blah.
What's this supposed to mean?
They approached 20th Century Fox. Said we got David Cronenberg. He wants $1 million. They said yes.
Didn't even fight it.
Didn't fight it at all.
Oh, wow.
So they got to go back to David Cronenberg and say, hey, listen, you said you wanted $750,000. 20th Century Fox countered with $1 million.
Wow.
I don't know that has ever happened in the history.
I've never heard of that happening before.
That they got more than they
I'm
wanted.
sure it has, but yeah, I've never heard of that.
Because the budget for the whole film was $15 million,
For 6 years.
which means $1 million was
It's all
Cronenberg.
all Cronenberg.
So what? Goldblum maybe got $1 or $2 million. I mean, none of these people were huge stars yet.
Well, was this before or after Beetlejuice?
Oh, way before.
Okay, it was. Okay.
Yeah, what was 85? Beetlejuice was 87, 88.
Okay.
It was like a year before Batman.
Look,
If this was a year before Batman, then it's 88.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said 87, 88.
Dude, get your Batman math
Dog,
right.
I just bought a Batman DVD at fucking Goodwill, and I feel really
Tim
good
Burton.
about it.
Nice,
baby.
nice.
I'm telling you, I'm on this DVD kick. I'm on this VHS kick. I'm on this hard copy archival kick.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to start to build like a library. I don't know why.
It's
all of a
fun.
sudden,
They have a
fun.
little small VHS section at Second and Charles too, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got some stuff over there just for. Yeah, because I bought up a whole bunch of old the Disney movies that were in the big.
Oh right, yeah, the
plastic,
big plastic
yeah,
cases.
Fat
Those
VHS
those
cases.
diamond.
Yeah,
logo
they were
ones,
like
yeah.
$2 a piece, and I was
For
like,
sure.
"Oh, I'm scooping up a bunch of these."
Dog, if you want some VHS,
I've got Aladdin, Fantasia, Lion King, all of those on those big
Hey.
classic.
This is going to come out way after
way
they're
after.
already closed.
I'm not talking to the listeners right now. I'm talking to Tim directly. But if you want to go get some VHSs, go to Video One in Silsbee. They're 25 cents a piece.
Quarter
right now.
a piece, man.
I got that Night of the Living Dead remake. I got a bunch of stuff. 25 cents, dude.
Right now, do they have any posters?
They
it
got-
didn't look like they really had anything that great.
Yeah, they really don't.
Unless they have something like
Well,
hiding in
we'll
the
talk
back.
about this later.
They got
considering the
a
time
Dick
of the-
Tracy thing on the wall. You might
No,
like.
the Dick Tracy thing is cool.
Yeah, you could probably buy
I'd take
that.
that.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah!
it's from actually like '94 when
No,
I was
it's
a kid
awesome.
going in there. Yeah.
Oh god, I'm going there tomorrow. I hope it's still there.
It's there.
No, it's there.
Is it a poster or like a cardboard cutout?
It's about
It's
this
square. It's like this, and it's in a
It's a-
frame.
It's in a picture frame.
Oh wow.
You'd have to see. It's probably very unique.
So right now he's getting into his jealousy. He said Goldblum said he played this character very jealous, and it helped that he was dating Gina. My foot just hit this thing.
Oh, okay.
That he was dating Gina Davis at the time.
Oh yeah, because it got him in the mode. He was.
So,
He could,
he's
he could-
standing there
he could be
walking back and
jealous.
forth, slamming shots out of this bottle. And he's like piecing things together. He goes, "Oh, Stannis Baratheon or whatever the guy's name is."
That ain't Stannis.
It's Stannis. It's something Barris or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no!
No,
See,
no.
he gets
No,
really
no.
He gets really drunk and he realizes that the guy that she's working for is her ex-boyfriend. So he gets mad and he's like,
And he's in there. He's ready to. And there's one fucking fly.
Yeah, there's a fly in
Right.
there with him. He just got shit-faced drunk and he worked up the nerve. He's like, fuck it,
I'll do it myself.
I'm testing it on myself.
This is my luck. Though.
Look at that. Look at naked Jeff Goldblum right there.
Dude, Jeff Goldblum naked is a sight to see.
Jeff, I'm gonna go ahead and say. I know I've said it before. I'll say it a million more times. I love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to get like in Jeff Goldblum shape.
So
That's
this
my-
would
that's-
be a perfect time to mention that I met Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, you did. You went
Back-
to one of the cons.
Yeah,
the Houston con.
the Fan Expo in Dallas back in April.
yeah.
And me and my daughter got to take a photo with him and everything, shook his hand. They rush you through really fast in those things, where we got to talk to him for a couple seconds real quick. He was very jovial, very nice. You could tell he was just having a good time with it.
That's
you know?
awesome.
It's just, I mean, they push you out real fast, but he was just so nice. And I've got a photo to kind of always look back at and be like, man, I got to meet that guy. He was really cool, very nice guy.
That's awesome.
Tell me,
Very cool.
am I different somehow?
But did you meet the baboon?
Did you, Tim?
No,
Did
he,
you meet the
he actually
baboon, Tim?
kept this baboon after the filming was done.
Did he really?
Did he really?
Yeah.
He probably.
Some weird Michael Jackson shit with the baboon?
No, he probably developed a relationship with a baboon.
You see that a lot in films, like when an actor, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
character has a pet dog or
Right, they'll keep it.
cat.
Yeah.
I believe.
Viggo Mortensen kept the horse.
He did,
he kept the
had
horse,
from Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
yeah. He bought the horse, paid a pretty penny for it too, but he
And
said
he,
I'm
like-
taking it because he did so much bonding with it.
Yeah.
I believe one of the actors, I don't think it was Kurt Russell, but one of the actors on The Thing kept the main
the Malamute?
Kept the main Malamute from,
Oh, wow.
from The Thing.
I didn't know that.
They kept it for years and years afterwards. Bought it from the trainer and took it home.
I wish. That was the same dog that was in White Fang
White
and all that.
Fang,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Call back to our very first movie
That was
night
our very
podcast.
first. Yeah. Thank you guys for sticking around too.
So the
We love our listeners.
All right, so
We
the
do.
dog at the beginning of the thing was the dog from White Fang.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Sure was. Yeah, yeah. You weren't doing these episodes at that time, so it's kind of cool that you.
No, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
No, y'all did the
Well,
thing
you'd think he
without
would have
me.
gone back and listened to it by now, but apparently not. So
No. Showing
I
his,
can't stand listening to you guys.
showing his true colors.
I like hanging out with you guys and talking with you guys, but listening?
Oh,
Come
I
on.
s- I see.
Are you kidding?
I see now.
You went through?
I see.
All right, so Aaron has a torch for Gina Davis.
Of course. I don't understand how y'all don't. I don't
See,
get it.
She goes, "You went through," and he goes, "I was drunk."
I'm sorry. I was.
He's like, "I was drunk." Yeah, I said, "Fuck it, I got my teleporter."
Yeah, I do. I aspire to be like in Jeff Goldblum's shape.
Dude, he's in shape here.
Well, he
Like-
said he did it on purpose too because he realized that he was going to have a lot of scenes without a shirt on.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's like in a vain way. He's like, I made sure that I got in shape.
Well,
Dude,
real
like I
well.
said, I haven't seen this
And
since I
there's-
was a young kid. Like, he looks
He's
ripped.
not necessarily in shape.
So-
he's
Well, he looks
he's still,
good.
He's
He
young.
looks
he's,
good,
he's,
yeah.
he's trim. He's young.
So check it out. There's parts
His
that are coming up
metabolism's
where
still
he's
probably
there's parts
going.
there's parts where it's coming up where he's going to start like showing off his sort of like superhuman strength and stuff.
Before he
Right.
deteriorates.
Before he deteriorates, he
has
becomes
this-
like
He needs to look really good before he looks really bad.
Yeah, he has this
Yeah,
phase
yeah,
where
yeah.
he starts to realize he kind of has like almost
he
superhuman
becomes
strength.
like a god almost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like he's great.
his
Yeah, he gets fly strength,
he gets They're
which
yeah.
I didn't know fly strength would exist, but ant strength is a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
It's like
so,
ants
I mean, I
and
guess
stuff like
I
that.
guess it would be really strong.
He becomes a lot more agile. His strength increases.
Yo, I'm-
You'll see in a scene like
I'm trying to get that fly dick. What's up?
well he's getting like his sugar intake is all insane.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Because
needs
his
that
metabolism's
glucose.
probably burning
Right,
real fast.
right.
Yeah, he needs lots of glucose. And here's our first sign that we see something's wrong with him.
Ouch.
Oh yeah,
These little feelers popping out of his back.
Jesus.
little hairs, little weird
Oh, this
things.
is cool right here too.
This movie
There's a lot of
gets
buzzing
so-
around in this.
So
This movie gets so disgusting.
it gets
Oh my God.
disgusting and
You guys are.
So disgusting.
Yeah.
If y'all are watching this,
so
you know,
But watch
gross.
this. Watch. Look. He was asleep, and he snatches the fly out of the air. His reflexes get
that's
quicker.
some superhuman shit.
Well,
too.
yeah. Well, you know, like every time you're like, I got this fly. I got this. I'm gonna smash the shit out of this
Yeah.
fly. Their reflexes, they're out.
Right.
Like you can never. It's so damn hard to swat a fly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because they're so.
They'll fly out of the way.
They're
the
so-
moment you try to slap
The reflexes are superhuman.
Yeah, and they're so
yeah.
quick. It's almost like they have spider senses.
Might even
This
be
is
better
like-
senses.
But his sexual stamina gets higher. He gets very like, I want to fuck all the time. I want to eat all the time.
What's up,
And-
the fly? I'm trying to go through that machine. What's going on?
Yeah, right. Just don't get the fly in there with you.
so what, were you
Side boob. A little bit of nipple. A little bit of Gina Davis nipple.
Way to go, Gina Davis. You're
Little
a
bit of Gina
beautiful
Davis
woman.
nipple.
Yes.
Little side boob.
J5. Oh, fine. By the way, I wanna do a shout out to the movie Blank Man. It just celebrated an anniversary, and I couldn't tell you what.
24th.
24.
Yep.
Happy
You guys,
24
we are
years, Blank Man.
as Tim points out all the time. You guys, we have our fucking finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
Somehow.
At A to Z movie night.
Somehow.
Pantheon
We
of-
have the finger.
of
So
pop culture.
So we've
I don't
already
know why.
we've already said this. We were gonna do this last week. We were gonna do this, and the day that we were gonna do it, we were unbeknownst to us, but it was gonna be the 30th anniversary.
It was
Yeah.
the day we were
The
had-
day we were going
we
to
had
record
planned to
this
do it.
episode,
Yeah.
completely
was going to be
unrelated.
the
We were going to
we
do
had
it.
planned to do it. Oh yeah, here's that
This
gymnastics
is
shit
where
he does.
he wakes up and just realizes, hey, I think I
So-
can do this now.
The strongest I ever was
me
when
go
I was
see if
working
I
out,
can
I was
just do
doing
that.
this. That was like, that took me a long time to do that.
You were not bending your legs like that. That's nuts.
No, I did. I worked out
That
for 3
core
months to do
strength.
that. Yeah, I worked out for 3 months to do that.
I think
That
a
was
lot
the
of this
strongest I
actually
ever
was
was.
Do you
Goldblum,
have any
too.
video proof?
That was.
There was a stuntman in some of this stuff, and that's why I think his hair was so big,
Yeah.
so that they could put the wig on a stuntman
Oh, right,
and
right,
easily
right.
hide it. But he did do,
He
and
did do the
obviously
thing,
this
yeah.
coming up right now is not Goldblum, but he did do a
That's
lot of it.
Goldblum,
Well, yeah, that is.
but it's
Well, that
not
wasn't
going to
true.
be.
But then
hold on,
when you
let's see,
cut
let's
when
see.
you cut to a wide shot. So yeah, close up Goldblum. Obviously, they'll cut to a wide shot in a minute. It's obviously not obviously, but I think that might be why his hair was so big, because they said, hey, we can put a wig on a stuntman like right
Some
there.
of the like
that right there.
funniest,
That right there is obviously not Goldblum.
No,
Right,
I mean, that
yeah.
probably was him. If he could do the chair raise, he could do that.
Oh no,
That
there's
is-
no
that's-
reason for it
no,
to be
that's-
him.
that's
Like there
not-
was no.
That's not Goldblum.
Shot
No,
of his
this is
face
probably not
anyway.
Goldblum, but the
No.
that other stuff probably was.
I mean, it could have been.
the other stuff
I love
wasn't
how he
that hard.
runs on the ceiling.
Yeah.
He puts his feet on it, runs over it.
This probably isn't Goldblum, but that other stuff probably was. To be honest with you, it wasn't that hard.
I mean, it's possible it was.
It
but
really wasn't that hard, dude.
Nah, well, no.
It does seem
it
like
might not be that
something
hard,
kind of
but
extraneous for him.
Goldblum wasn't. I mean,
Look at him, man. He's jacked, dog. He's
well,
in
yeah, but they
shape.
just cut away, cut back to him. I mean, that's camera trickery.
The thing about Goldblum, though, too, with doing gymnastics that would
It's
be
the
really
magic
hard,
of Hollywood.
is he's
It's
so
all-
tall.
It's all
That
they do it all,
magic of Hollywood.
all in the editing
he's,
room.
He's so tall that it would be really hard for him to do all this because he weighs a lot and
Well,
he's
I think
very
that's why
long.
I think that's why
you
they
know?
picked him, because
Yeah.
he was long and
Yeah.
lanky.
It
And
would be-
they
it would-
saw
it would be-
potential
yeah.
that he was lean. He was very lean, so they could
But-
put the makeup on him and stuff.
Right. It
And
would
he-
be.
and
It
he
would be
wouldn't-
very hard.
He wouldn't look all bulky.
It would be very hard for him to do all that, though. It really would, because he's like 6'4" or some shit. He's
Dude, well, yeah. If you
Well,
see
you
like
met
a-
him. You met him. So
Well,
how much taller
Yeah,
was
well,
he compared to you?
we were in my apartment earlier,
Yeah.
and y'all seen the picture.
Yeah.
He's kneeling down. Like, of all the celebrities
He's like-
that I've met, I'm always like, man, you're a lot shorter than I always imagined you.
Right, right.
Goldblum is the only guy
he's
I've
like
ever
way
met.
taller.
He's got at least 3 inches. I'm about almost 6'2".
Oh, wow.
That dude's got at least 3-4
Yeah. No,
inches.
he's-
on
Oh,
me.
so he's
like
definitely
6'4",
so he is a
6'5",
tall
yeah.
guy.
Because if you see the picture I took with him, he knelt down, kind of get more on Ava's level, because she was the kid, and that's what I really
Right,
loved
right,
about
right,
him.
yeah.
But if you see in comparison to me standing up straight and how his knees are bent, he's got a good 3 or 4 inches on me. He is as tall as he fucking looks.
Dude,
He's-
my grandmother met Arnold
I met
Schwarzenegger.
Jason Momoa, and that dude's shorter than me.
My grandmother met Arnold Schwarzenegger in Las Vegas.
He looked
And
like he was
my
about your same
grandmother's a
height.
pretty short lady,
He's a little
but
shorter.
Arnold was shorter than her. Like,
It's
so,
again,
you know,
again, it's camera.
movie magic.
It's
they
just it
pick
tilts the
certain
camera.
actors to make them look,
Look how stupid
taller
she
than they
looks
are.
right here with this beret on that she's wearing.
The personal potential.
See, now it's getting to him. He's look at the sugar.
Do you normally take coffee with your sugar?
Aaron, how's Candy Crush going over there?
He's yeah.
I'm not doing Candy Crush, you fucking asshole.
But
I'm trying to text about this AC right now. I'm trying to get this AC fixed.
that's the moment.
Well, it ain't getting fixed tonight.
Well,
So get in here.
Listen, and not to wax mess.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Barnhill is checking
This is really
MySpace
good.
right now.
Goldblum said this was all him.
he's putting all that sugar in there, yeah.
Well, no, all the dialogue.
all ad-lib.
This whole scene was written a completely different way, and the night before, him and the scriptwriter got together, and he was like, I don't think that's. He's like, I should be more manic. I should be blah,
Right,
blah.
I should be like, yeah.
And they rewrote this whole scene the night before it was filmed, and he just came in with no sleep
Let's go.
after doing it. I mean,
Catch me if you can.
catch me if you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, no, that whole scene,
he's
like,
pounding the table. He's like, waiter,
Yeah.
like, why can't anybody keep up with
oh
me?
no, for sure.
Yeah, it was all rewritten.
It was very manic, and you could tell like he was passionate
wait,
about that. That's fucking
there's
awesome.
some more Gina Davis boob coming up.
Oh shit. I almost missed it. I'm trying to like take
You're
pictures
the
of you
only
guys.
person that wants to see it, so why don't you?
Because I just
He's too busy looking at my pretty face.
I'm just getting pictures of you guys. I don't know. I'm sorry.
She goes, how can you keep going?
Have any fluid left in your mouth?
How do you have any fluid left in your body?
Hey, let's get some
Wow.
saline. Let's get some saline up
Wow,
in here.
She's like, man, how many times are you going to make me come?
she really asked.
She said, how do you have any fluid left in your body? Like,
Wow,
but then she feels the little barbs coming out of his back.
he's freaking North Poling it.
Well, that's an obscure reference.
Is it?
Kind of. I don't know. You know.
Well, we don't have to explain it.
Happens when you get older. Weird eye configurations. I don't know.
It really cool.
Man. You know what? I don't know if it's a scene or if it's the AC being out, but it is hot in here. I'll tell you that much right now.
It's a little hot in here.
It's a little hot in here.
It's a little hot in here.
Oh, his face is already starting to get all pop marked. See?
Yeah.
His face is already starting to get like really shitty.
Oh my God,
See
Tim.
what I'm saying?
Tim Pulsaway just put
Ooh, boy. Ooh.
my boy Tim.
Oh,
just
I
put,
love it, Tim. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, Tim like threw some wet paper towels in the freezer. I'm enjoying this.
Absolutely amazing.
Hey, dude, did you just see Jeff Goldblum's ding dong? I saw the dick print in his underwear.
No, I didn't see it.
I seen it.
Although there's his butt's eating his shorts.
Oh, he's got to
right
eat like a half gallon of ice cream because he needs.
Hey. Not my new hairs. What are you doing?
Not my new hairs.
I don't really think you want
It's probably gonna hurt.
these. God.
I am dripping. Quite a bit.
I'm dripping too.
Quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Listen,
I am having fun
I
though.
want you to go through. I'm going to teleport as soon as possible. Right now.
He is so manic.
You know what? All right. A lot of people always ask, like, what would be like your number one most favorite, or the one like
We'll be the perfect couple.
superhero power?
Come on, right
that-
now.
Oh, hey, wait.
What would be the one that you would choose?
I told you I was scared.
Flying or this or this or that? Mine, I've always wanted teleportation. Just be able to teleport anywhere at any time would be cool.
Something went wrong, Seth.
And then morphing.
Something
I think it would be amazing to morph into anyone at any point in time. Those are my two favorites.
Morphing.
I would, if I had to choose, it would be a toss-up between morphing or teleporting.
Okay, then great.
Teleporting's a really good one because you could like teleport inside of a bank.
Teleporting's my number one.
Yeah, I like teleporting a lot.
Yeah.
You're afraid to be destroyed.
Mine used to be.
How about you think
was
you
mine?
woke me up about the flesh?
I can't even remember.
But
It
you
was
only know society's straight line about the flesh. You can't
I
penetrate.
think mine was just like immortality. You know, I think that might have been mine.
That's depressing.
Or taste not.
Why would you want
Well,
that?
because with immortality becomes like ultimate wisdom. It comes ultimate time to like prepare. There's a lot of.
Also comes ultimate depression.
Yeah, I mean-
why would you ever want to live forever?
I guess, but
all the people you love and care about are gonna die before you.
I guess.
That sounds terrible.
that's only if you care and love about people. You know, like
well,
really.
unfortunately, I do. To an
Do you?
extent. Yeah. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So the music is swelling.
Howard Shore, by the way, composer of the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
We know that. We know he's like starting to go. He's starting to become
He's losing it.
the Fly.
Yeah.
The Fly is starting to take over Brundle. You know, he's so manic. He has to eat like sugar constantly. He's getting those little hairs. His face is all pop marked.
It's such a weird movie, man.
He has like.
It's such a weird movie.
Look,
and
look, he has
honestly,
such an
like,
he has such an insatiable appetite to fuck.
I know how we used to do this little podcast or whatever. We would kind of go round table and talk about, hey, this
You
is
know?
why we like the movie or what, blah, blah. Well, my story is I kept overhearing my mom, my stepdad talk about this movie because I was
Yeah.
really into horror movies and I was renting them all the time. And I would overhear them talking, like sidebar away from me, about like old horror movies that they saw when they were younger, yada yada. And this is one of them.
Yeah.
And they kept going on about how it was the grossest movie they had ever seen in their life. So like,
Yeah.
I got very, very intrigued. They never said it was scary. They never said it was a horror movie. They just said it was the most disgusting
It's
thing
just gross. Yeah,
they had
dude.
ever seen.
I have this isn't going to be the first time I've said this on A to Z Movie Night, but the three subgenres that Stephen King has laid out.
Oh, this scene.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
No, just this.
Yeah. But Stephen King's laid out. He's laid out.
This is hard to look at.
He's laid out terror, horror, and the gross out. And this movie is definitely the gross out. You know.
The arm wrestling scene.
Yeah. His libido is
I put some more
insatiable.
in there too.
His libido's insatiable though. Right now, he's like, I gotta take home this fucking skank, dude.
Yeah,
I gotta fuck.
I gotta fuck something.
I gotta fuck. My
at this.
lifespan's
Look.
only 24
Look.
hours. He's gonna snap it. Oh shit!
This scene is why I will never arm wrestle anybody ever.
This scene?
I have a huge fear of that.
Let's arm wrestle, Tim.
I've never broken a bone in my life.
Let's arm wrestle,
Knock
dog.
on wood.
I'm ready.
I've never broken a bone in my life, but I'm so scared because of this movie that I would break a bone if I arm wrestled the wrong person.
Okay.
While you're standing, will you pour some shots before you...
But, can we go to maybe a few more bars first? I mean...
Yes, indeed.
Sure.
Indubitably.
A few more. I gotta get a few more candy bars before I fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's like, everything, Aaron. Everything,
sure, here you go.
Everything in him is insatiable right now. His
Everything,
sexual appetite.
Yeah, everything.
He wants to go fight people. He wants, I mean...
He's so manic. He's
everything, everything's heightened.
Well,
but see, now look at that.
life-
Look at the way he looks at her. He just got her back there. And he's clearly already kind of falling in love with Gina Davis.
I mean, life for him is like a fly right now. Like it's on a like a 2 or 3 day cycle. So he wants to live and fuck and have babies and like have a legacy.
Yeah.
Everything like right now. Like everything's got to go right now. Like right now I'm a fly. I'm about to die. Like
See, he's pissed because she's so drunk. She's like, I can't
Yeah.
walk anymore. And he's like, fuck you.
it's like
we're fucking.
We're fucking, girl.
Yeah.
I'm putting a baby inside
He
you.
has like unlimited energy.
Yeah.
I mean,
he already
he's-
ate like 15 Mars bars
He's
coming over.
running up the stairs, carrying her.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, look at you.
What's funny is like he looks dirty because he's becoming a fly.
Whoa.
He's becoming like a fly, but she looks just dirty because
She
supposed
just
to
looks
look
dirty. She's a bar skank. She just left the bar with
Yeah.
a guy she just met. Yeah.
She's a bar fly.
Hey.
Did he
But
just?
he still can't help himself.
Did he just do it again?
Yep. He
What
can't
the
help
hell,
himself.
dog? Stop doing it.
But look, he feels invigorated again.
Oh yeah, he's naked. Yeah.
He's like, now I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you.
Are you some sort of magician?
She's like, fucking do it.
He's like, yeah, I am a
It's
magician.
like, I just got my fifth wind.
I create life. I am God. I am Brundle.
I am
I am
Brundle
Goldblum.
God.
I am Brundle God.
He has this need to kind of, like you said, it's probably
It's like
like
smothering. What the
a procreate, but he's not. Look at Goldblum's butt.
He ain't got.
I wonder
a
if
butt,
that was a
man.
butt double.
That was a tiny little butt, man.
You think that was Goldblum's butt, or you think that was a butt double?
It must have been because it wasn't anything to be proud of.
You couldn't see his face, so it could have
Yeah.
totally been a double.
I don't know. I mean, that was his butt.
I think it probably was his butt.
Do what?
I want you to go through.
He has a miraculously not hairy butt.
Why not? It'll make you feel sexy.
Make you feel sick.
Already feel sexy.
He wants to put her through it now, yeah.
How about a nice alcohol rub?
Don't do that, it hurts.
Is that a thing? An alcohol rub? What is
Yes,
that?
it probably would hurt a fly.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want that.
The skin of a pencil.
See, okay, now he's beginning
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
to,
To like it.
and it's another thing Goldblum said, and you'll notice it more and more as it goes on, that yes, okay, yeah, he's gone through this stage of,
Yeah.
okay, I kind of have superhuman strength, agility, unbound amounts of energy, you know, I can fuck all night, I can drink all night and not, you know, his body's probably breaking down alcohol
Very
a lot,
quickly.
very
Very
quickly,
quickly,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's probably even hard for him to get drunk.
He
So
probably has an incredible metabolism. all
yeah,
this,
he can go forever and ever. But when she starts to massage him and it hurts,
Yeah.
he did that as actor. He was like, okay, I imagine, you know, as the cells, as the fly cells are combining and kind of fighting with his human cells.
Yeah.
He's like probably be in a lot of physical pain.
Probably. Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
the more it goes on, you'd be like,
You smell bad.
it would
bad.
it would hurt.
Never been much of a bather.
So as it goes on, you'll see him he'll start to do these little quirky like like ticks, you know, these quick
Right,
sudden
right, yeah,
movements
yeah,
of his
yeah,
head
yeah.
and stuff, and
Yeah.
he goes like he's because
Yeah, that's a strange thing.
on the inside he's probably going through physical pain.
Oh, I'm sure he would
'cause
be,
he's,
yeah.
he's metamorphosing,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
but also he's going through emotional pain because
Absolutely, yeah.
he's in love with
Yeah.
her and she's not reciprocating. He does a very good job of just becoming very, very manic.
Likely insect hairs.
At this point, he's
That's silly. That's
the
ridiculous.
scientist in him is trying not to panic and go,
Right, right,
okay, this is
right.
probably
Look at your face.
not going to end well.
Something happened when you went through.
But the other scientist part of him is like, hey, I want to study this and
he has no idea what's happening. He doesn't, because the fly the fly is infinitesimal. Like, he didn't see the fly go through. You know, like, we as the audience, we know what happened, but these guys are like in the dark. They have no idea. Gina Davis just said she analyzed those hairs.
Yeah, look, I mean, he's punching
and they're most likely insect, but they don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
that's why, I mean, he gets very mad at her very quickly. He goes, you're jealous.
Right.
He goes, because she's like, I'm worried about you. Like, let me talk to you, like, worried. So that's like somebody that's like, you know, going through a bad time.
It's kind of like addict behavior.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you call them out on their bad behavior, they go, fuck you.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you're just jealous.
I got mess strength.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Man,
Fuck off.
Gone on
I'm in
long tangent without
well,
me.
he's
What
like,
is this
he's like,
about?
I'm in control. Like, fuck
Just listen.
you. He is, yeah.
He's like,
He's still enjoying it, and
Yeah.
he's getting mad at her because she's worried, and he's like, you should be happy for me, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Look at this. I can punch through this wall.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Because she says, you look sick, you don't smell good.
Right.
You got shit coming out of your back. And he's like, does this look sick? And he punches the hole in the wall.
Right,
And he's
right.
like, look at me. He's like, I feel better than I've ever felt in my
This
life.
is where it all starts getting real gross.
Yeah, I think
Real
this is
gross.
the fingernail
Because one thing I can
scene.
say about The Fly, it's a gross movie. It's gross.
It gets
gross.
It gets very gross. It gets
Like,
very gross.
Yeah, his teeth start falling out.
It's a fucking Cronenberg movie. What do y'all
yeah.
expect?
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly.
Jesus, what do you expect? You know?
Jesus, what do you expect from this movie?
What do you expect?
He's trying to shave off these things coming out, and they're too tough and coarse for his razor to take them. See, this
he's about to pull that fucking fingernail off. Oh shit!
His fingernails start coming off.
I don't like that.
Literally a man. Literally, it's
like, oh, it
it's
just
a
fell
man's
off.
body that's just falling apart.
I mean,
Like,
and that's
but
good.
this is a nightmare.
But it's
like,
falling
this is
apart,
a
but he's
absolute
also
true
super
nightmare.
strong,
You know, whenever
like-
you have a nightmare that your teeth
Oh,
are
your teeth are falling out?
or they're shattering,
I
or
have
something
that
like that.
dream
Like that's
very
what this
often.
movie is doing.
I don't have that
Like,
dream
it's-
ever.
Oh man, that's a reoccurring dream for me, where like, my teeth are just falling out of my mouth. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have that dream.
like
It's horrifying.
One will
It's-
feel
it's-
loose, and you reach up and you pull it out,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them just start kind of coming
That's
out.
that's an anxiety dream.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know why I don't have them. But
It's
I
awful.
don't.
See, this is
You probably have them. You
this
just
is
don't
where
remember
the
them.
real
Probably.
body horror. You could tell that's kind of I believe that's a fake.
It's all like
wax.
milky looking
it's
and
a
shit.
fake hand.
Oh no, it's a real hand.
That's his. Well, that's his real hand at the top. That's his real hand at the top.
Right. Yeah.
But that whole thing underneath is.
It's a real hand.
It's kinda like where-
it's some crackhead they found. They were like, "Hey, let's."
But I mean, like,
let's
when-
squeeze this juice out your finger.
When Kurt Russell's holding the petri dish
Yeah.
and the blood testing
Right,
thing,
yeah.
you could tell it's fake.
Yeah,
Have
for
you guys?
sure,
Have
for
you,
sure.
Did you guys notice that he has like really nice piano hands?
Well,
What
that
does that
scene
mean?
earlier when he's actually playing piano,
he is a pianist.
He is really playing
Yeah.
the piano.
He's a
Yeah.
pianist. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he wanted to put that in there.
You know what? I will actually
he's
tell
got
you
very
this.
long
so,
fingers.
so the very short amount of time that I did live in here, we'll take this little.
Uh-oh.
Well, let me tell you.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! What?
We got a little...
Guys, the movie is frozen.
Oh no!
We've never had this happen before in an episode, but the movie is frozen.
Shit! The movie is frozen.
Bear with
Get in
us.
there.
Bear with us for a second, you guys.
What the? Flip.
If you're watching along with us, pause your movie.
Pause that, mother, and
It's
hang
just
out with us for a
straight
second.
Freeze. Did we accidentally hit pause?
Those idiots. They couldn't do anything without me gone. Well, okay, so I guess I'm going to edit this down just a little bit, but I'm going to kind of hang these guys out to dry somewhat. So if you've watched some of our previous episodes and you remember the Jape episode, this is going to be the marimba fast forward. So whenever you hear this noise, that means that we have moved forward in time. So I think I've gotten this 15-minute break down to about 5. So if you want to skip ahead, you can, but this is pretty hilarious to me. I hope you enjoy.
We'll just hit that play button. See what happens.
I did. I hit it. I'm hitting it right now.
Well,
Drag the circle like forward a minute or whatever. See if we can get out of whatever this is that's messing with us. Will it let you?
You guys keep talking about some.
This might
bullshit.
be
Well,
the
yeah.
this might be the first. Well, there's a pause signal up in that corner where your finger is. Go down. You see that?
Yeah, I see. It's. I'm gonna close the whole thing.
Can you
out
click on that?
Oh, it's going
No,
totally
see,
out.
no,
All right,
No, hold on. You might not have to do that. Click that.
No, look. See how the finger is up the whole time?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I just gotta close
it's,
out.
It's
and
messed
do it
up.
Again.
All right, you
It's
guys, we have entered a new realm,
That's weird.
and we're taking a little breaky poo from the movie, trying to get it rebooted.
Well, yeah. The projectionist fell asleep upstairs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, when I turn it back on, it's just gonna go to the same place it left off. I think.
either way,
Well,
it's
that's
been a long
unfortunate.
time since I've seen this movie. I'm really enjoying what I've seen so far.
Hey.
We
Yeah.
gotta just get past that.
You can't like
that little
just
spot.
skip over that little.
Yeah, I'm
little
just gonna
blip.
move past it, you guys.
Either way, if we can't, we can't. But we've
No, I'm just
talked
gonna
about
move
the
past
fly
it.
enough, like to where we can still keep talking about
No, that's good. We'll just. I'm gonna
the
edit this part
goddamn
out.
fly.
I mean,
Tim?
what are other great films that kind of deal with this kind of thing? I mean, there's The Thing, obviously.
You're talking about like body horror.
Yeah, I mean, there's Slither even kind of falls into that.
Slither's
I think
one.
in a way.
You don't shoot your load too much. Yeah. Yeah, y'all sound like y'all are a fly. Y'all sound manic right now.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm panicking right
Ain't
now.
nobody sounds manic.
Ain't no reason to panic. We'll
I'm
just get past.
panicking that we won't.
We'll just get past that little part.
I don't.
Don't pirate.
I will say this.
We'll
though.
just
I
shout out
like-
to Zach.
I like
we'll
the
edit all
fact-
this bullshit out.
Don't pirate
That's
your
another
DVs,
thing.
kids.
Hey, and I know Zach's gonna hear this because he's the one that's gonna get the fucking file and all that shit.
Don't
I
pirate
don't,
your
I
DVs,
don't
kids.
like having to edit a movie night. Like I like it being a
Yeah,
whole
well, we
run.
never have edited a movie night before.
Well, and
Exactly.
That's
and
why,
this is what we're working on.
that's why we've
currently.
never used a hard copy.
well,
before.
we've never.
Right.
Because
Well,
this,
see, that was
this
the
was
problem,
this
like-
was a big fear using a hard copy.
Well, whenever we were leaving the house, I was like, Aaron, do we have an actual copy of The Fly to watch? He was like,
okay,
no.
Go back a little bit.
I'm trying to go back
Yeah.
too close.
We should already have this shit downloaded. And
Wait.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
There you go. There you go. Let's see if we can.
God damn it! I went back too far. So it's 59. I'm just gonna start at 1 hour.
Start at like 101. Yeah. Yeah. We don't need to talk. We can edit this whole little sequence out.
I gotta pee real quick. You guys take a smoke break.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. Like, we just go back in like it never happened.
Keep going into it, and then Zach will cut that little sequence out.
Oh, no, for sure.
We can make it sound fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Well, yeah, it's not gonna mess up. We just go back in
It's
like
fine.
it never happened. Yeah.
All right, y'all ready?
I'll wait for your clap. So that's the thing, is that he is for the first time starting to go, uh-oh.
Things are not what they seem. Things are a little weird.
So now he's looking into
Well,
it, trying to figure it out.
it's all fun and games until your fucking fingernails start falling off, right?
Well, see,
Right,
at this point, he still doesn't know that a fly got in there.
Dog.
He thinks
no, he
this is-
looked right at it.
No, let me say this is so like Full
No,
Metal
he didn't-
Alchemist.
he
No,
didn't
he
see
didn't.
it.
He didn't know the fly was in there.
No, he thinks all of this is just some kind of
Like a
benefit.
hiccup. He thinks it's like a hiccup
Yeah.
in the machine.
He thinks this is like some kind of good benefit of
But-
the teleport. That's why he kept going through it over and over again. 'Cause he
Secondary
thought-
element is not Brundle.
Yeah, he thought
Okay.
he thought just
So that's all it is like the computer. He's asking the computer questions. Right?
why is this
So-
happening to me?
Yeah.
So it's breaking down his molecular structure and saying there's something there that doesn't identify as human. Because this whole time he's just thought, hey, just going through the teleporter process gave me these superhuman abilities, and he's been really
Right,
excited
right,
about
right.
that. But now that
Yeah,
he's
that's why
actually,
he's trying to get that barfly to go through. He's
Which
like,
is so
do it
strange
and make
that
it
he
feel
was given
sexy.
those specific.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was like,
you'll
that'll make you feel sexy.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
great coming out. This is when he finally realizes, oh wait, there was something else in there with me.
Yeah. So he's zooming out from the molecular.
bam.
Oh,
Go
oh,
ahead.
Shit, it's a fly.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna.
This is where he finally realizes, oh shit, there was a
He
fly in
finally
there with
figures
me.
it out, yeah.
And that's when he starts putting it together. This is the first moment where he realizes, oh shit, there was something else in there with me.
I'm gonna go
And
ahead.
and our structures.
What are you going to go ahead?
I'm gonna
What?
go ahead and I'm gonna plug the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon because there's a character named Baxter.
Oh yeah,
Stockman
Baxter. That looks just
that
like a
was
fly.
directly
Same thing. Yeah.
taken
From this movie. Yep.
Or
For
more,
sure.
Became the
more so,
Fly Man.
More so the original Fly, yeah, with his
Oh, yeah,
his character makeup.
No,
With
Because
the
he-
fly,
I still
with
haven't seen the original.
He
so
actually
I don't
has
know,
the
yeah.
fly head.
Oh, he has the
and
big,
stuff.
Yeah.
the big bug eyes and all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's cool.
fusion.
See, yeah, fusion of
assimilation.
Brundlefly.
Did Brundle absorb Fly?
Or he ends up
Connect
calling
to-
himself Brundlefly, yeah. At a molecular level. This is where he's like, oh, shit.
So this is the part I never understood about this movie. Is it like, if this machine was actually like scientifically accurate, and what I would imagine a fusion would be like all of Brundle's DNA, which is probably, I mean, he's 6'4", it's probably like, it's probably about 190 pounds at the way he looks. And then you have a fly.
Wow.
And then you have like a fly, which is like...
He's pretty lean, might not even that much.
Yeah.
It's semantics.
Semantics. But
Yeah.
then you have a fly, which like is probably not even 1 gram. Right? Why would 1 gram of organic matter, which is a fly, like DNA, affect like 100,000 times more?
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't-
the only reason why
it's a made-up technology. It probably doesn't matter mass
right,
to
it was just
mass to
Right.
quantity ratio.
because
It's
a
just the fact that
computer,
they were both there.
and they already did say that the computer is like making calculations, like it's guessing.
it's
That was
guesstimating. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That was the thing about the steak, where it was like the computer's like it breaks it down and then it assimilates it
These
how
are
it
all
thinks it should
hypotheses.
be. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess the computer like reassimilates it based on the entries, and it's like, okay, half.
that's
half.
yeah,
It'll run
that's the-
through
yeah, it's like-
a million different
Right,
scenarios.
and then it's like, okay, let me make this like half fly, half human.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that I assimilate
could
it.
this be a thing? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's why.
Yeah. Basically, it just he
Basically, you a dumbass, Brundle.
well he punches in a theory.
Yeah.
And it runs through all the possible outcomes. And
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we jump cut to
Shit, here's the first step. Yep.
he has deteriorated quite a
This
bit.
is the first step.
All right.
See, his
So here
superhuman
we-
abilities have now he's
They're
kind of
dwindled,
crippled almost.
He's like in fucking canes.
This is where you see like the pain that he's going through. And he said he's
All right,
like the way I
this
played
is
it
this is
immense
this is the point in the movie where I might actually fall a little silent because I haven't seen it in a long time,
Look at that.
and I know it's
expressive
about to
face.
get a little crazy.
pain. Yeah.
Oh man.
Imagine her looking at him for the first time, and he's
I mean, she probably did. Like, they probably didn't let her see him in makeup like this, and this is probably like a big reveal.
well,
so you
no.
get-
Like I was saying earlier,
Right,
like
so you can get,
she's-
like, an accurate-
She
yeah, yeah.
sat there, and while he went through the
Right.
makeup,
Oh, I guess you're right.
And
yeah,
read-
yeah,
She
and read
held
him-
his hand
the
and
red-
read him The
yeah,
Hobbit,
read
and, like,
stories
all these
to
other
her.
things.
but because they were dating in real life, the love triangle with the other character,
Right.
he would be very jealous on set. He said not in real life. I wasn't really jealous that she was going
I was
to
trying
get
to
with
play
this
it
guy.
up. Yeah, I was trying to play it up.
He
yeah.
would visit the set while she was filming scenes with the other guy alone, just to kind of add some kind of like tension.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like he would be peeping in, and
I
he
like that.
he
I
was
like that.
playing a jealous boyfriend
I like that.
to be because he was like, I wanted to make sure that
Dude,
they did-
that seems like the most like easiest way of being a creep actor in Hollywood.
well, it's method, but
I'm just trying to be method, bro.
But it's method, but at the same time, it's probably very easy because they were dating in real life.
yeah.
So he did that because he was like, as an actor, he's like, I wanted to make sure that her and the other guy didn't get too close.
Right.
Right,
Not
right,
because
right,
they'd get romantic, but I didn't want them to seem too friendly on screen.
Right, right. He wanted them to seem antagonistic.
Yeah,
like they're
always
written.
be attention.
Right, like they're written.
So he would do
Yeah.
it so much when she would film scenes just with the other guy. He would sit on set and be and act like a overbearing boyfriend to make her feel uncomfortable, so that it would because he thought he was helping her character out.
Right, right.
Like if she was filming a scene with the other guy and looked over and saw him standing there, it would affect her and maybe add a nervousness to her and everything, which would make the movie better.
Yeah, yeah. You're getting
He-
like an
he
honest,
eventually-
an honest reaction.
He eventually got kicked off the set.
So did you?
Oh, wow.
For doing because he was doing it so much that they eventually said, "Hey, you got to go, dude,"
So did y'all just hear? So
look at
God.
this.
Oh fuck!
because flies
Yeah, they vomit on their food and then eat
to
it
break
up.
it down.
This is where it gets really.
See,
So
look,
did y'all?
really
But did
gross.
y'all hear?
he's like,
it?
this is how I eat now.
But
This
he's
is such a gross
oh,
movie.
here
Oh,
it
this is the
comes, here it
worst.
comes.
Oh, his
Oh.
fucking ear fell off. Jesus.
Jeff Goldblum's famous ear.
Oh God, my ear. No. But he started talking in third person. He's like, his lymph nodes already fall off. Like his hair, his everything. Like he's talking as like a fly right now, saying that
Yeah.
like,
He starts to refer to himself as Brundlefly.
yeah. He's like, please help me. This is where the movie starts to become truly horrific.
Yes.
Or
And that's the whole
tragic.
thing. Like,
It becomes tragic
Yeah.
because he's not a bad guy.
No, not at all. Like
And
this
you're
is
watching
this
this
is
guy.
one of those really interesting horror movies because there's no main villain, there's no killer.
Well, you have an antagonist in this guy.
Right, but
Because this guy's like, stop
movie-
hanging out with this dude.
Yeah, but this movie is not scary because a scary person is killing people. It's scary because a person is
Well,
transforming.
it has
and it's super
yeah.
fucking gross.
It
and
has
nasty
elements
and
of
insane.
horror because of just the gross out factor, I
Oh
think.
yeah, it's because that's
but he's
horrifying.
he's not a bad
No, no,
person.
no.
No, not at all.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Not
this
at all.
this
Not
is
at all.
this has always been my contention with horror movies. Is that like so? Death is really not scary because death is natural. Like we all will die.
And when you're dead, you're
And
dead.
About the time,
Oh, man, couldn't
about
you imagine
about
how
the
great that's
time,
gonna be?
about the time when we're like 7 to 9 years old, we start to discover death, and we know that it's a natural thing. But whenever
I
something's
feel like
like
it's a weird age
whenever-
frame to choose.
No, but it's
no,
terrifying.
That's a psychological age frame.
That's a good
I
age
feel
when
like
you
I feel
realize
like
that
it
it's going to happen.
happens at random ages. For
But
people.
No, 7 to 9 is when you discover death. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's
no,
true.
no, you're right. You're
Anyway,
right. When you
so-
realize that that's a real
So
thing.
you realize
Alright.
that you relegate that to your own inner being is that like I'll die one day, but
Yeah.
my parents will die. So that's the age. But what's scarier than death is a metamorphosis. Like what's actually scarier than like
because it's not real.
but like
it's
literally like what's scarier than being so there's like a bunch of things that are in lines above dying. So like a coconut falling on your head and killing you is not scary, right? Like
Right.
you're like, okay, we die, like it's natural. One thing that's more scary than dying is being consumed. So being eaten is
Oh,
more
yeah.
scary.
Oh,
Like becoming
yeah.
food for something. Like so that's why
Bam.
why like sharks are scary. Is like being consumed is, and then one step above that is like what's more scary than being dead is like transforming into
Not
something
being yourself.
that you do not recognize as yourself.
or,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not
Well,
being
yes.
in control of
Not
your
being
own
in-
functions.
whereas
Absolutely.
whereas the first two,
Yeah.
those are possible.
well, this okay. Well, and
but
this
transforming is
No, it's
just well, hold on, just to
it's
touch,
it's a nightmare.
Hold on, we can get
Right,
we can get back to
absolutely,
that.
yeah,
We can get
yeah,
back
yeah.
to that. This
Oh,
right
yeah,
here, this is a room on a gimbal.
it was a really cool set. Yeah,
yeah, all that stuff is
Yeah.
super glued down, and they're
And they're
rotating.
using like Foley sets like
it's a
like
giant
him, like-
rotating cube.
like
Oh,
him
that's cool.
stepping places like his fingers and toes like being like
Well, it's like in the first Nightmare on Elm Street where the first girl that
Yeah,
dies
and they
gets
have the rotating room.
puts
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Or
the
like
whole
the-
thing's on a rotating
right
thing.
or like the hallway in Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And he talked about how much fun he had filming that, just kind of like rehearsing, running up the walls as it rotated.
Most people would go anything to be turned into something else.
See, most of us would be like, "Fucking kill me."
What do you think? A fly?
He would like, "Look at me, fucking kill me." The scientist in him right now is still intrigued by what's happening to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
So he
becoming
knows that he's
butterfly.
probably going to die at the end of this. So he goes Nobel Prize, maybe 2. He's still excited about it. That's what's so crazy.
Dude, it's a one of a kind type of movie.
He doesn't care about himself. He's still
He cares
intrigued
about
about it. He's
his-
like, yeah,
yeah,
this
yeah.
sucks. I'm probably going to fucking die, but we still need to document this.
Right. Yeah.
Because-
He's like we. This has never happened before
Yeah,
ever.
it's like we
this-
need to show the world that this happened.
What's funny is like so it's all prosthetics, but like obviously he's getting like more beefy. He's actually getting more like strong, and
But yeah,
he went like from strong as a human to like crippled, and now he's like the fly is coming up.
He's almost
Yeah.
embracing it.
All of his like human is disappearing.
Oh, he
and now the
totally is
fly's
embracing
coming
Well, look,
it. I
he's-
mean, look at him. Like
Yeah.
he's
He's
just
making
accepting it.
He's making her film him. He said, "My teeth are useless."
Solid food hurts.
Yeah. So I break down solids with a corrosive enzyme, and he's like, "Let's document." He's like, "If I'm gonna die, we need to get this on
Vomit
film."
poop? Is that what he said?
But
it was?
that,
Vomit poop?
shows you that there's still
Like,
some of him left. You know, like he's
Yeah.
he hasn't gone
he's
insane.
still in there. He's
This
still
isn't
there.
this isn't a descent into madness on his part.
Right,
Like
right.
a lot of these kind of things would be. He's still very lucid and sane right now.
And that's what makes this movie so nuts.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
you follow him
He's-
and you care for him the entire time.
It's very
And
sad because
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna die probably."
It's a fucking tragedy.
But
dude.
he's like, the scientist in him is like, "Let's document this for prosperity or."
Right.
or
And
And now
she can't handle it. She's crying. Like
well,
This is a
we're
guy-
about to find
yeah.
out she's crying for a lot more reasons than that.
she's pregnant. Guaranteed.
she got that fly in her.
She got that fly.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, no.
And she's fucking terrified. She's like,
Is this going to be a fly in my belly?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Am I going to give birth to a
My
fucking
question is,
mutant?
it's going to be a boy fly or a female fly?
It's a boy!
Can we get a fucking wedding party for these ladies?
I just want to say real quick that I think
a
I just
fly
did the
bitch.
best Freddy Krueger impression I've probably ever done in my life.
Was that really your... That was it?
That was the tag
That
from,
was it?
from the Dream Child.
No.
It's a boy! Nailed it.
Nailed it, dude.
You burnt.
You burnt.
Like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
Happy
burnt.
Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Thank
I
you
just
guys
wanna
for
say
joining
that.
us.
This
Yeah.
one's
Yeah.
probably going to be coming out pretty close to the day itself.
Absolutely love Halloween. Love October.
And this is definitely
It's my
the grossest
favorite.
movie we're doing, too. This
Oh,
is
it's
kinda
so
gross.
disgusting. We're very
Well,
grossed
next
out.
to The Thing, this is up there with...
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, like,
Mutation.
horrifying. And this one's just gross.
No,
This
I,
one-
I actually say that the Fly is way grosser than
I think
this.
so, too.
And it
Yeah,
sounds stupid, but, like, it's more believable
Well, it's
than,
gross.
than the Thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
I
super
guess I can-
believable because it's
I
all
mean,
make-believe.
to an
It's a-
extent, I guess.
The
but-
fly is super gross because in the end there's still like a human soul trapped in
yeah,
that
he
fly.
still knows who... He has his
and
consciousness.
in the thing,
Okay,
they become
this
an
scene,
alien.
this
You know, it's
scene.
like
She said, I'm pregnant.
All right, I have not seen this since I was a little
Oh, wait,
boy, so I
so
don't even
wait.
know what's about to happen.
Wait,
Okay,
so
I'm going in fresh eyes, bro.
this was really fucking quick.
That
did it
guy
say?
right there...
Did it
look-
say 9 months was passed?
No. Hold on. Just wait for it to play out. The doctor right there,
Yeah.
in between her legs, that is
Yeah.
David Cronenberg, the director.
It sure is. Look at that.
Yeah. He also gave himself a cameo
wait.
in Jason X.
Wait, she's not going through birth. She's going through an abortion. That's what's happening.
Well, they told her it's too late. You're gonna have to push. You're gonna have to push it out. Look,
She went to go get an abortion, though,
they're
right?
pushing on her stomach.
It's still birth. It's anti-birth.
But she went in for an abortion, I think, and now she's giving birth.
That's
because
David
of the,
Cronenberg doing
the
it.
life cycle, you know?
So Cronenberg
hold
is this
on.
doctor right here.
That's him right there.
All right, with the glasses.
He
Yeah.
hit, he hit him.
Yeah.
All right.
Look.
Does she have the dentata, the vagina dentata? Oh, never
I'll
mind.
pray for you.
That's what she gave birth to. A larva.
Oh, it's a dream.
That's
Oh, it's a dream. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
that's that dream sequence of her giving birth to the
Dude,
fly
I
larva,
feel
a
like
giant
Jason
fly
goes.
larva.
I feel like Jason Goes to Hell even took like a little nod to
Well,
that.
you know
as
what?
well.
Okay, well, hold on.
I think the
that,
giant fly larva would be easier to give birth to than a baby.
Okay, well, hold on. That dream sequence, like you said, you thought she was going in for an
Yeah.
abortion. That dream sequence is what convinces her to go have an abortion.
Right.
She's like, oh, fuck that. No, I ain't giving fly to... She's like, if he's the father, I don't want to give
Right.
birth to some mutant.
What, like some quarter fly
Yeah.
weird thing.
So that's where... And look at his fingers have
They're
mutated.
fused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where she's like, no, I gotta abort this baby. I can't do this.
He's trying to decrease the minimum percentage of fly in Brundlefly right now. He's like trying to figure out how to still
Well,
remain
yeah.
sort of
Well,
human, kind of.
Yeah. His guessing it right here is... Okay,
probably-
well, he's like, well, a fly got in there with me and fucked me
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
If I put another human in there with me
Right.
and went through again, 2 humans in there, it might
It might, yeah.
reverse it or correct it. He's like, if another human's DNA spliced back with me, he's like, I might be able to reverse it
Maybe, yeah.
or at least slow it down.
Yeah, and see,
Buy
those,
some time.
and those are the real questions that
And he just
people
pulled the
need to
look,
ask
oh,
here.
look,
at-
oh.
No, his
Well,
teeth are all falling out.
He
and
just
shit.
pulled the pencil out of his mouth and his teeth are all falling out. This is the fucking worst. And he just, see, I've had that dream, like a tooth falls out and then you tongue the rest of your teeth and they just all start coming out like nothing.
You ever tongue the rest of your teeth, boy?
Oh God, I'm gonna tongue your teeth.
Please,
Why?
Please do
My
that. But
dick.
please do that. But let me
what?
get it on video.
You were gonna tongue my teeth?
Oh, it's happening.
Where you did?
See, and
He's like, now I just
still
gotta
kind of
take all the-
weird.
See, yeah, you see how he
He-
sidebarred it? He tried to get away from it. That's
He is
okay.
getting a little crazy now.
They're vestigial.
Yeah, he's a little
They're
crazy. He's becoming a fucking
But look-
fly.
Artifacts of a bygone era. It's I don't know if they put a little sign there. I don't think you can see it there.
That was where his ear was and all that.
he has
yeah,
a little
yeah.
post-it note in
Yeah.
there that says the Brundlefly Museum,
Yeah.
where
Dude,
he's keeping everything for prosperity.
It's
Because he knows he's gonna die, so he's keeping everything: his ear,
Yeah,
his teeth, his
right.
fingernails. He's keeping it because he's a scientist.
Right, he knows.
So he's
he
like,
knows.
somebody's gonna come back and needs to study this shit.
He knows.
So imagine a trauma movie that actually did it right. and then you have the
He
Thing.
knows, man.
You know,
Trauma movie
like-
with a budget.
Exactly. Because I mean, I kind of see the Toxic Avenger here. You know,
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I kind of see
Little bit,
some
yeah.
gross shit from Trauma happening here.
But
But this
My
movie
teeth have
managed to
begun to
actually
fall out.
keep a serious note throughout the whole thing, and
The medicine cabinet's now the Brundle Museum
really
of
good.
Natural History.
There you go. Yeah, the Brundle Museum of Natural History. That's such a great line.
My ears
He's
in there, my
still-
teeth are in there, my fingernails are in there.
He's studying himself as he. So he's like, "Why are you here?
Came to tell you.
Just go get back with your
I
ex-boyfriend."
can tell you, I'm pregnant.
dude, that's
Girl?
getting dumped whenever you're becoming a fly has got to be super depressing. I'm just gonna say.
That barfly is probably pregnant too, just so y'all know.
Before.
That barfly is probably pregnant too.
Oh yeah,
You know-
that was a misused concept for a
yeah,
sequel.
You know he came all up in that girl.
Oh, fucking bazooka load of cum in that girl. She's probably gonna have a straight up fly, baby.
You have to leave here, Gina Davis, and never come back. I'm gonna be dangerous.
Have you ever heard of
Yeah, because he's starting to get scared. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, man, I don't know what I might do."
Yeah. He's trying to tell her what like the insect brain are. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like yeah. It's like this insect brain's about to start taking over.
Yeah, I might not adhere to normal things soon,
brutal,
and you might need to get the fuck away from me.
compassion, no compromise?
God dang it.
God damn it, Brundle.
God dang it, fucking
Brundle.
Cronenberg.
More like Grendel.
Nah, Grindel's a saint compared.
Politician.
Grendel's a saint?
Compared, yeah.
Really?
Have you ever read the book Grendel? It's written on his.
No, I
on
read
his part.
Beowulf. I don't know
Yeah,
what
Beowulf paints him as a bad guy. Grendel paints
Yeah.
him as like just kind of like whatever. He's a guy.
Oh,
you
never.
know?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Like yeah, I'll rip you in half.
Well,
just leave
it's
me the
kind of
fuck
like
alone.
it's kind of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame too. Like, yeah, I'm a freak, but just fucking leave me alone. You want to come, or the Phantom of the Opera?
right,
or,
right,
you know,
right. Any of that shit.
Yeah,
know,
fucking.
it's like-
you,
The
you-
Phantom
you
of the
push me.
Opera
You
is
push
there
me. You push me, and
inside
I'll be
your
the monster
mind.
that you think I am. That's the key. You push me, I'll be the monster you all think I am. Otherwise, you can just fucking leave me alone.
I'm saying.
That's
You of this
It's so. Did you ever see the sequel?
No, I'm glad I
it's
didn't.
fucking awful.
I'm
I
glad
saw
I
the
didn't.
sequel. It was
I don't
really,
want
really
James
shitty.
Spader.
It was really shitty.
I don't
there
want
was,
to.
There was one specific
awful.
scene
It's
in
awful.
the sequel that always fucked me up, and it was
That
they
music.
put a big dog, like a Doberman or
Yeah.
whatever, like in the thing.
Just to be
And-
grotesque.
Yeah, and you actually like watch this like dog like disintegrate, and it's like super sad and sucks a
There's
lot.
See,
Howard,
he's-
Howard Shore's score.
Did you see how
right
fucked
there
up he
again.
was? He was really fucked up. He was like,
He had to tell her
Howard
to leave.
Shore's core.
I said Howard Shore's score.
No, I know what you were meaning to say, but I was thinking just now. I was thinking about what Howard Shore's actual core.
Well, he obviously, like we said,
if he works out a bunch-
He did all the Lord of the Rings films. He actually co-scored with Hans Zimmer.
I was
Batman
talking about his
Begins.
core,
oh,
dude.
wait, do you see this? So now her ex-boyfriend, who is like, he is a science editor for a magazine. He wants actually this girl to have this baby. I think he's like exploitative.
You understand me?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
In my body.
so she
Yeah.
came outside and she's like, she's seen the full brunt of this whole change, and she's like, "Let's go get this fucking thing out
I
of me."
want this shit
He's
out
like-
of my
he's like-
body.
He's like, "Wait, what do you say? What do you say? No, we can like wait a few days, like for real.
Well,
like, we
well,
can,
and
we
take
can,
that.
we can wait. You
take
know,
that. Okay, Brundle's going through his
Yeah.
transformation. Imagine as a woman, and this goes for pro-choice. All the reasons why.
man, I'm trying to get that
should be-
abortion.
well,
I'm trying to
all-
get that abortion.
Well,
You
I can
heard?
do 100 PSAs why
Yeah.
pro-choice is the way to go. Why
Yeah.
women should have the fucking right to do that.
As they should, yeah.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, rape, blah blah blah, incest. A million,
no,
a million,
not
a
even
million
that,
different
like-
reasons.
Yeah,
but
we don't need to
but,
go
thi-
there.
but this
They might
woman,
not be a Brundle fly, but they might be a fucking
but
monster
just,
still.
imagine
you know?
as
Yeah.
as a woman to have this thing growing inside of her.
Yeah.
And think that it could come out a monster.
It could. I mean, and honestly, like
You know how terrifying that would be,
Yeah,
like from her
an
point.
actual monster, and the fact that it's
How
like growing
terrifying.
inside of her. Why would you not like want to kill it?
That
while
would
it's
be
growing?
exactly.
I mean, like
you
allegorically,
would be taking pills or,
I completely
or whatever you
sympathize
can
with her. Yeah,
Like,
I'd be like, yeah,
allegorically,
like she
like,
says,
for real,
get
yeah.
this fucking thing out of me.
It might
Yeah.
not be. It might not be like a fucking fly monster,
She
obviously,
says it-
but it could be like a really fucking bad person. You know, honestly, it could be a monster in their own right.
Or the Elephant Man. You know, it could come out and what quality of life would it have?
Well, the Elephant Man was a really nice guy.
Don't knock on the Elephant Man. He was a good boy.
Well, they're saying
he was a nice guy. He was just
this
Elephant
was
Man.
what it was. This was 85, so she's the tests aren't up to date with what we
They're
have
not like
now.
DNA tests.
She says again, I want an abortion because the CT scans and all that stuff. They're like,
she's
we can't.
She's like, I'll do it if I have to. That means she's gonna like drink a bottle of wine every night.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, they're saying.
I don't know how easy it is to have an abortion.
Well, they're
if
saying
you're pregnant with one of these fly man.
Well, they're saying that it's too early.
I wish it would be easier if you were pregnant with a fly man.
What they're telling her is, hey, listen, it's too early in the inception to decide whether or not this could be a monster.
Yeah.
Smash.
Oh shit. He's like, I'm gonna take you. That's my baby.
And she says, I don't care. I want it out.
And
Is this where she breaks up with him?
And this
she's
is
like,
no.
It's not working out.
No.
I'm sorry.
And this isn't a dream part right here. Like this is not dream. This is real life.
Because he found out that she's gonna try to abort his baby.
Right.
They did like 12 takes of that scene right there. Him jumping through the glass and everything. It took him. Which 12 takes is not that many.
It's not that bad.
12's kind of a bunch for
And
something.
he's still-
as simple
he's-
as
But
that.
the fact that he smashes through that glass, they had to reset the glass every time.
Yeah.
See, this is a very sad scene right here.
The baby might be.
See, his human brain's still coming through.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, lady, I'm gonna fucking turn into a fly. Please don't kill the only little part of me I have left. I'm a human.
I love, and
You know?
he changed that line too. In the script, he's supposed to say, he goes, that baby might be the only thing left of me. When I die, that might be the only thing left of me. Please don't kill it.
Yeah.
He changed it on the day and said, please don't kill me.
Right.
Oh,
Please don't
wow.
kill me. Yeah,
Meaning that-
Please don't kill Brundle.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh
kill
shit!
me.
It would. Well,
I think that was really good.
yeah.
Saying, don't abort the baby. Don't kill me.
What's
Because
really
that might
weird?
be the only thing
Yeah.
left of me.
Exactly.
and-
Like this is how I continue.
and look
this is
how
the
genius-
only way that I can continue
And
being.
he did that on the spot.
Look how perfectly.
Instead of saying, don't kill it, he said, don't kill me.
Don't kill
and
me.
I thought that was
Yeah.
perfect that they kept that.
Yeah,
And his
that's
makeup
awesome.
was so perfectly emotive. Like
Yeah.
it had
The fact
it
that
was
he
so
still can
thick.
act through that
It was so
makeup.
thick and everything, but it was so emotive. He looked so like
You want to cry. You feel sorry for
solemn.
him.
You know.
He's
Yeah.
begging this
Yeah.
woman, please don't abort the only thing that
Damn,
might be
dog.
left of me when I die.
Dog. Hey
Because
man.
I'm going to
Hey.
fucking die.
Hey, asshole boyfriend, man, you need to get out, man. You can't take
Yeah.
Brundle. You can't take Brundle
Can't
fly.
take Brundle's strength.
You can't take Brundle fly, dog. I'm telling you right now, you're
that
gonna get
crazy
fucked
Brundle
up.
strength
Brundle
coming
strength-
at you.
Brundle
You
strength
coming in
fuck
this
you up.
house, you're gonna get that fly dick, bro.
You're gonna get that fly dick.
You gonna
Well,
get
not
that
only you
fly
get that
dick.
fly dick, but you get that Brundle strength. And that's
I'm
it's
telling
gonna
you right
hurt
now, bro.
It's gonna hurt you.
I could rape you all night long, dog.
And you know he had like a
Flies
baker's
don't
dozen.
care, man.
They
Right.
don't. You know he had a baker's dozen of chocolate donuts and shit
But
too.
I love that slow reveal. You don't realize until right there that he has this big case in his hand. Rifle.
You know what he's got. You know what he's got. You know what that case is.
Yeah. Well, as soon
Why
as
does
you
he
see,
have a-
that's what I'm saying. As soon as you
Wait.
see the case, you
But
realize.
why does he have a fucking
It's a beautiful
antique
case.
shotgun?
Yeah, who is this guy that's got this big, beautiful antique, like, piece it
It's
together
an antique shotgun. Like
He's the head publisher at a magazine or a newspaper.
It's what he has, okay.
And he's like, yeah, it's
Alright.
left over from the
He's
Civil
rolling.
War.
He's rolling with this good stuff.
it's New York City. I guess I'll let it slide. You know.
New York City. I carry around
Yeah.
a buckshot shotgun. This is where we get into some
what are you doing,
serious.
What are you doing, bro?
And like he knows how to go. Hey, show me. I'm gonna hit. He did 2 buttons on that thing, by the way. And it just starts telling him everything. Oh no!
Telepod 3.
This is what he
There's
realized.
only 2. There's not.
Well,
3
that's
pods.
what he's figuring out right now. Oh
Yeah.
shit! He's gonna try and put her in with him
Oh right. Yeah.
to correct
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh look, that's really great. The shadow. You saw the shadow on the ceiling.
Yeah. That's
he's
Telepod 3.
he's
Yeah.
crawling on the ceiling above him.
That's it. Well, he wants to like transform into like him, wife, baby, everything. I want to have
He's
a
like,
family.
let's be together.
Like, let's
Yeah.
all be together.
Let's
you
all
know?
be together.
Probably just gonna bend that shit. Bro, you can't mess with Brundle's strength.
Oh, here we go.
oh no!
This is.
I love how it looked like he was gonna be like, "Hey,
Let's talk
I'm
this out.
sorry,"
Let's
but
talk this
instead
out.
he's like,
Look at that.
"Ugh,"
Look
and
at
he
those
just
effects.
pukes all over
I'm
him.
trying to
those
eat you,
effects.
dog. He's gonna eat him.
He's like, look what I can do. Oh man!
This is so gross.
It just dissolves his fist away.
Shit.
The bones are coming out.
Ah. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross.
You just broke into the wrong fucking rec room.
I'm Reba.
It's all connected.
It is all connected.
He does it on his foot. I forgot about this.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God, he does it on his ankle. Look at that.
But okay, hold on.
How's he still...
He's not doing this willingly, right? Like, he's not trying to, like, actually, like, kill people with his acid.
Yeah,
no,
he
no,
is.
no, he's trying to maim this
Kinda.
guy. He knows that guy... He was crawling around the
All
ceiling.
right, yeah, this is
he
him
was
actually
watching him,
retaliating. Okay,
He saw
okay.
the guy had a shotgun in his hand. He's
All
like,
right,
he's
all
like,
right.
you're here to kill me. Guess what?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. He...
Oh, look, it's Gina Davis.
He's not...
How do you feel, Aaron?
He's not killing him.
I
He's-
don't really feel turned on right now. I feel...
I don't know how anybody could if they watched The Fly.
There's the gimbal rotating room again.
But I will say that I don't think there's any natural corrosive thing that's that corrosive unless it's like fluoroantimonic acid.
We're talking about a human fly hybrid here.
Yeah, I guess so. The only thing I know that could work that
Let's-
fast is fluoroantimonic acid.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to prove. I'm trying to prove to everybody I'm smart right now.
The acidic shit that flies do on a human level
That's
probably would be
Yeah, that would be a negative 23 on the pH scale.
accelerated.
Just so you guys know, I'm really smart.
All you did was say pH, and people were like,
No,
I can't say he's wrong.
Actually, what I said was fluoroantimonic acid.
No, I heard that.
Good. See, I said more than that.
I know what that means.
Because I'm smart. Because I'm
We
Brundle.
gotta start putting little
I'm Brundle smart.
little dings in there, like fluoroantimonic acid means blah,
Dude,
blah,
you're
blah, blah,
you're
blah.
Grendel smart.
I'm Brundle smart.
See, he
You're
said,
Grendel
see,
smart.
okay,
I'm Brundle
he
smart.
has,
God dang
okay,
it.
okay, hold on. He has actually kind of gone a little insane here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I
he-
don't know why he would.
Well, he says you, me, and the baby.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
He's gonna.
he
try
wants them to be one thing, like
Yep.
not just like.
Yep.
He wants to be one body.
He wants to become one.
If
one,
nothing else,
one
we'll
thing.
be. Yeah, we'll be together
Yeah.
no matter what.
Because he knows that a baby has DNA, she has DNA, he
Yeah.
has DNA. So
A family of three.
We'll all be Brundlefly.
See, yeah, he says
Davis.
A
baby.
family of three joined in one body, more human than I am alone. He is
Look at all that makeup, though. Like,
He
look
is
at
like-
all that. Like,
oh,
that's
dude,
on
this
him,
right
like,
here, though. She rips his jaw off. This is where it's fucking.
His little mandibles come out and shit. Twitches.
Oh God. Cheers.
Oh my God!
then
This is
his-
such a disgusting movie.
His
Goddamn.
knees start bending back the wrong way.
I don't even know if I can drink this right now.
I definitely can't eat.
He is. Look at that. Oh man, and it's split his face.
His eyes just fucking drooped
Yeah.
out of his head.
Yeah.
No!
The humanoid. He is gone.
Ah!
Oh man. That's so sad. Like he's gone. Seth Brundle's gone.
No dog. No dog.
He is the Fly.
Yeah.
He is the Fly now.
Don't do it, man. She's pregnant. How could you push her? She's pregnant, dog.
Purely becomes the.
She
Fly.
pregnant, dog. Don't be pushing her, you asshole.
Yeah, she's like 2 months in.
Come on, Brundlefly. Why you
Like,
give
my
such a jerk?
boyfriend's a fly, but whatever.
Well, he's latching on
He's
to
got
his,
a good job,
his,
and I enjoy his company.
his
Oh
legacy.
God, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that, man. That
He is. He's a fly now.
that
He
was
is-
an animatronic right there. But
He
it's
is
so
Brundlefly now.
grotesquely
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Come on, do it, jackhole ex-boyfriend. This is the only good thing you can ever do in your life.
This is where it turns, and you're like, oh man, now I feel bad for the asshole.
I mean, I feel bad for him too. The only time in the whole movie.
yeah.
Because Brundle is.
That's what's so cool about this movie is that there's no actual villain.
So what is
No,
he? Yeah. So what did Seth Brundle think was going to happen to this? Now that he's like fully on humanoid fly, like oh my god, look at that.
I love that. That was awesome.
So fucking sad and
Do it, bro.
Scary
Do it,
and
bro.
gross.
Oh, you did the lines. Good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah.
I would have done it to
Good
fucking
move.
Brundle. You know what I mean? I would have. It's like fuck this. I am Brundlefly.
Yeah, now he's pissed that he fucked up his one chance. Oh, but here we go.
Man,
He only gets halfway out.
halfway out.
So sad, man. It's
But-
fucking sad.
But where did he teleport though? You know, like.
he didn't ask to become that.
Well,
you
remember,
know,
there's
like-
a third pod now.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is a third pod now. Yeah, so he's teleporting.
Because they both
Half
of
of
them
him.
they both of them were supposed to get combined in the third pod.
Yeah, you're right. It's like, get on out of here, girl. I mean, imagine being Gina Davis and all this. She's like, well, I don't really want anybody now for the rest of my life.
I'm just gonna.
My last boyfriend turned to a fly man.
And here we fusion of Brundlefly and look, fusion of Brundlefly and telepod successful. He got combined with the telepod because there was nothing else to combine with.
Oh, so now he's internet and fly?
No, he got combined with the machine.
Oh.
So look at that.
He's rigid, yeah.
Yeah. He's in incredibly immense pain now, if never before. Those creature effects are just amazing.
It's a fucking tragedy, and they made sure that all the creature effects really resounded.
This is a sad
like
part.
when you
She's
look
like,
at these when you look at this version of him right
she's
here,
like, I gotta
you can
fucking
actually
shoot
like
this
feel
guy.
the fact that he's like he's
Well,
sad.
see,
He's given up.
Yeah,
like,
he's extremely
he's
sad.
tired.
Look at him, man. Come on.
She picks up the shotgun thinking that she needs to defend herself from him.
No, she's doing a service. to him.
No, that's why she picked it up, thinking, hey, he's coming at us, I gotta shoot him because he's gonna come at us. But now she realizes, oh no.
This movie is so fucking depressing.
Look
I'm
at
so
this.
glad that we're almost done with it.
This scene right here.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
You guys, this is.
He picks it up.
Yeah.
You gotta do
He's
it.
picking it up with his little fly fingers.
Yeah, because it's
kill
time
me.
to go, dude. Can you imagine
He put it right
being
on his
that
head.
creature,
He's like,
or
can you-
being that version of
He's like,
yourself?
can you
Could
kill me?
not?
See, she didn't
I
wanna
would be
do it.
like, all right, get me out of this. Like, I can't do
He's
it.
like, can
He
you?
picked it up and he's like, fucking put me out of my misery.
He's like, can you just fucking kill me, dude? Come on. Oh.
you know what?
How are you laughing, Tim?
I'm not
You
laughing.
fucking monster.
I'm not laughing.
Well,
You
hey,
monster.
I'm sitting there going, no, I'm not laughing at all.
You know what he's
I'm
laughing
trying
about?
not to cry.
You know what he's laughing about is that ever since Tim Postlewaite saw The Fly for the first time when he was a kid, he has been killing little bugs in his apartment with actual like guns. Like
It goes straight to credits.
he's blowing them away
You guys
and
are
laughing.
fucking-
It ends on a horribly down
Yeah,
note.
no, this movie is an
I'm
absolute
fucking
tragedy.
bummed out. God
it's
damn.
it's a sad
Fucking
movie,
sad.
but it's actually a really incredible film. Like I really do love The Fly. Like
All
it's
right,
an
so
awesome movie.
Since you've already started to go into it, we're gonna go ahead and do last thoughts. Chris, go ahead and start off. Last thoughts on The Fly.
I mean, I was pretty much almost done with it.
I know.
but,
I just wanted to.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I really haven't, but it's a really good movie. All the animatronics, like all the special effects that are put into it, the actual story itself, like the characters and everything, like they tried to make something special and they did.
Yeah.
And it's actually a special film. It's a very strange movie. There's nothing else like it, and everybody should at least see The Fly once. I'll say that.
From my standpoint and my last thoughts, the inception process for this was very long. They went. David Lynch was going to direct it at one point. Mel Brooks was going to direct it at one point.
David Lynch would have made it unwatchable.
The studio had so much faith in it. One of the earlier producers that was on it, his daughter died in South Africa, and they said while he was working on it, and he was like, I can't do this, and they were like, hey, we'll give you 3 months to get back. Come back, we want you. That's unheard of nowadays. They just would have moved on.
Yeah.
They let the inception of this movie went on for a very long time because the studio really wanted to get it made. They had a lot of faith in it, and I think it came together perfectly. I thought the casting was fucking perfect. As far as all the movies we've done so far, this has the darkest, saddest fucking ending.
Yeah.
I think all three of us can say that we're in a really bad spot right now because it's a really sad ending.
Yeah, it's a giant bummer.
I think it was good that though they didn't cut from her blowing him away to like a sunny day.
When she has her baby. Or
Yeah,
something.
and
no,
they're like,
they
oh,
made-
and
they
they
made
live
sure to
happily ever after.
Yeah, they made the point. This movie is going to end on a dark
and
note.
bam, done.
Yeah.
Go home and think about this shit.
And that's respectable. That's awesome.
So yeah, it's an amazing movie. I'm glad that we finally got around to it. And I'll put it on Aaron to bring us out of this episode.
Well, I think that
Boy.
that was also probably the shortest end credit scenes we've ever seen too.
Yeah, those were over real quick.
Very quickly.
Because it was a very small cast. They filmed most of that on a set.
Right. Most of this was filmed inside.
There was
set,
like
so,
one or
yeah.
two locations, and the rest of it
Right.
was on set.
There was a bar. There was a couple of streets. There was a diner.
And then
or
everything else
McDonald's,
happened in
and then
his
everything
apartment.
happened there in a hospital.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that like this might be the darkest and most serious one we do in the 13 movies of Halloween, and man, I'm fucking bummed out, you guys. But
Yeah.
I think that maybe this movie had something to say about the hubris of mankind trying to play God, and like it was definitely like very terrifying and
I mean,
whenever
that's definitely what the movie's trying to
right,
convey.
and we can think about like the relevance of this movie about when it was made. Cloning technology was being theorized at this point, and like people were thinking about all the dire consequences of trying to play God. And I think that whoever really wrote this really had like Cronenberg in mind. I mean, they probably didn't. They had you just said they had a bunch of other people in mind, but no one but him could like really set like the dangers of these things, like the moral dilemmas and stuff.
Like, what's the consequence?
Like, what's a
of what
consequence of
this-
actually
going
splicing
into
genes?
a movie like this, you
Right.
know that it's not going to end well. It's sci-fi,
Right,
crossover
absolutely,
horror,
yeah.
but it starts off so upbeat and everybody's
Right,
and it's
for sure.
great, and then it just ends on such a down note.
But at the
because
end-
there is, like you said, Chris earlier, there is no real bad guy.
There is no
bad guy. The other guy's
There
not
is
a
zero.
bad guy.
There's zero
There are no
villains in
villains.
the Fly.
Actually, the bad
Everybody's a victim. Everybody's a victim.
The Fly is a horror movie that has
the bad guy
no
in this
villain
movie
at all.
The bad
It's a
guy in this
tragic
movie
film.
is fucking science. That's the bad guy in this movie. It's like
Hubris.
It's like what's going to happen if we do gene splicing? It's like
I don't know if I would
Brundlefly.
say science is the
Brundle-
villain.
No,
but
I'm serious. Like
your main
honestly,
character is the
science
villain
is
because
the
he
villain.
actually
Well,
killed
yeah.
himself
Well, like we
Yeah.
said, like
on accident.
He was
man
he
spends
was
so much time trying to figure out what we can
Right.
do. We don't stop and think of what
we
if
should
we
do.
should do.
Right.
Right,
And
so-
I think that kind of opened the door for it. Like,
yeah.
so this
'cause
movie
at the time it was made, it was like, man, what if we were to get to this point one day?
right,
And we kind of might get to that point one day.
maybe so.
And that's one of those things to think about. Is art imitates life, life imitates art.
So this movie has notes from Franz Kafka's Metaphors. It has notes from The Island of Dr. Moreau. It has a lot of these things in there where it's
sure.
like it becomes a cautionary tale of what happens when we do not temper our scientific passions. What happens if we do not temper our boldness for like creation and discovery and
Pushing the boundaries.
and absolutely. So I'm just gonna leave it with that. I think this movie was a masterpiece in makeup, and I think it was a masterpiece in practical effects. I think it was a masterpiece in subtle writing.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
A masterpiece.
No, the writing,
The writing,
casting, everything.
casting, everything.
They caught
It's a
lightning in a bottle.
it's a fantastic
So
movie.
I mean that's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say. For everyone here, it's been me. I'm Aaron. It's been Chris. Go ahead and log off, Chris.
All right, hold on. Let me log off real quick.
Go
Yeah,
into
yeah.
sleep mode. We're gonna turn Chris
Hold
off
on.
real quick.
Your mouse
find-
isn't working.
Gotta find
Hold
the
on.
switch.
Okay.
How
go
do I
ahead.
get out of this?
I'm gonna say good night as well. This was another 13 Nights of Halloween.
Yeah, join us tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back
We'll
tomorrow.
hope y'all show back up tomorrow too, because
If you guys aren't too fucking
bombardment.
depressed, you know.
yeah,
like,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
bummed me out
Don't
too
listen
much.
to them. They're being depressing, but guess what? It's October. We're loving it.
We picked
it's
these
Halloween
movies.
month,
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah, we picked these movies for a
Check us
reason.
out tomorrow. We got a brand
Right.
new episode for you.
We have another culturally relevant and important episode tomorrow, so check it out. But this has been A to Z Movie Night. We love you guys. Keep us in your thoughts. Keep us in your prayers because we're not going to be able to sleep tonight. And God bless. We out.
We out.
Night.